they do move in herds.
That is one
You're
big
welcome.
pile
Welcome
of.
back to the best thing you watched this week. Got Chris from Movies and Munchies, myself, Ruben from the Ruby Tuesday, and together we are some bearded blokes talking about stuff, mostly movies, some food. We avoid politics if at all necessary, but mostly someone will break at some point, and we will just rant about the current state of the world. Uh, but well, Chris wakes up. I introduced the podcast because it's really early for Chris. It's like 8 a.m. or just after, right?
On a Saturday.
I know that's ridiculous. I've had like a 2.5 hour nap already today. I'm refreshed, ready to
That
go.
sounds so good.
Got the fan going. I've got Lucozade, zero sugar, not sponsored. And oh yes, I must remember, it's the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. That's a little musical dit about what's going on, but also for Chris Retzlaff, who says he misses going to live concerts. And I said, "What are you talking about? You go to live concerts like every week?" And that's us. So from now on, we have to sing a little bit, just so it feels a little bit live. So, Chris, your turn.
Well, way to put me on the spot there. I don't have any. All I have now is REM in my head. Stand in the place where you live. Yeah, I can't even remember the words now. Yeah, there you go. That's the best you get with zero notice here. Next time I'll come prepared. Hey, I'll have a song
A whole
picked
song
out.
and a guitar, a harmonica.
I I no, I don't have either of those.
Okay. Um, I'll have a harmonica, and
I might have a
we'll
mouth harp.
someone. Ooh, okay. Someone can request a song, and we'll do our best to destroy it.
But you have to, sure. It has to be a song we've heard of, though.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess maybe
Well,
not. Maybe
maybe not.
that's
We'll
even
just make up the words.
yeah, maybe that's even more fun. No, we can pull up the lyrics online and we'll
True.
just
Like
sing to it or
Spotify does that. Yeah.
yeah. And I
Hmm.
mean, yeah. I think that would be more funny if we have no idea what the song is and have never heard it before. Oh, you enjoying your
So
jello
what?
there?
Oh yeah. Okay. So you call it Jello, and this is jelly to us. Yeah.
Jelly goes on bread with peanut butter.
No, that's so wrong. Why would you put jelly on bread?
Because, okay, it's too early. We'll talk about food in a little. Actually, wait. Before we move on, I know this
Oh,
tangent.
I almost just
Whatever.
choked on
Welcome,
jelly.
welcome to the show. I have more munchies, so we're gonna tease
Oh,
it right
okay.
now. We're gonna hit it
Yeah.
later though.
Yeah.
Left or right?
Um, what did I do last time when you asked me? That was weeks
Oh,
ago. All right. Let's ask the
good.
audience.
Okay.
Left or right, guys?
I'm looking at the comments really quick just to see.
Left
Uh,
or right? Righty
Well,
tighty, lefty
because there's the
loosey.
delay also. See, so that when you and I are talking about it, they haven't heard it yet,
Right.
and
True.
so
Right. Right. We have one.
right,
Right.
right. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. There you go. The
Mm.
people have spoken. Okay, so just as a anyway, as a tease, I have pineapple marshmallows.
Oh.
um, but they have a pineapple flavor. You're gonna like this jelly inside. I
Amazing.
I don't like marshmallows and I don't like pineapple, so that's gonna be outstanding.
Why did you buy those?
I didn't. My family
Oh,
bought it.
was this your family for
Yeah,
this? Ah, I love your
yeah,
family so much, man.
yeah. No, I still have several other things that we can. They were like, "Ooh, that looks gross. Let's get that." Oh, good. Okay.
Sorry, people, you were too late. Mostly everybody else were right.
Yeah, but that's okay. We'll we'll
We'll
we'll
do
hit it
left
up.
next week.
Yeah. Well, I have another one already set up, so we don't have to vote next week. See, so you get
Oh,
left
cool.
anyway. It's just
Okay.
so yeah. While you enjoy your jelly, don't forget we have our Patreon. It's £1, over
Hmm.
110 videos.
I dropped MI8 in there today. It's
Oh,
live now.
cool, good,
Mm.
nice. Yeah, we
We
did the.
spoke for half an hour on that.
Did we really?
Yeah.
On a movie that was not actually excellent.
Hmm.
That's okay.
We can just talk, man.
We 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 can, yes. I mean, that's I'm sure. Well, I don't even remember the conversation. I'm sure it was some complaining, some critique, some also just fawning over certain things or wishing we
Oh
had
yeah,
different
yeah.
stuff. Yeah,
We do that. Yeah.
doo doo. You said doo doo, but
Hmm.
our Patreon's £1 to get into if you want to access all of the videos. Otherwise, there are a couple that are outside the paywall. If you're feeling adventurous, there are tiers where you can request things. Like Chris Retzlaff right now has us watching the last season of Deadwood, and then we
Hmm.
are on to the movie.
Yeah,
We
I've never seen the movie.
I haven't either. Well, I've never seen the
Mm.
series, so this is all new to me. But
Mm.
we did the entire Mission Impossible series, one to
Yeah,
eight,
yeah.
or seven, eight, eight. Yeah. So there you go. There.
And
You
that was
know,
from a Patreon person asking as well, or a couple,
absolutely. Yeah.
Jeff and
Sage and
Sage.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yep. So we appreciate that. We only talk about this normally at the beginning or at the end, but if you could like, share, subscribe, that would be huge. Sorry, it's the YouTubey thing to say, and I,
Yeah, wherever you are now, you just hit the like button on the video would be really great.
yeah, and then
And then
move on.
lick it.
Yeah, move on the way. What? Smash that like button. No. Anyway,
Smash it.
we have we
I just
haven't.
cringed inside.
Yeah, well, good. You should have. We I mean, we weren't live last week, which was very weird. Ruben and I were talking about how it threw our week off too.
It did. It felt odd. I was like, what is happening?
Yeah. I did go to the protest though, and that was spectacular. I mean, there was thousands and thousands of people in my area,
Dude,
just one.
it was reported at least in the UK, because I know like they dumb it down in the news in America, but here, my gosh, we saw protests everywhere. Like
Yeah.
even in the UK as well, like in random spots, people were protesting. I was just like, this is brilliant.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want to say it got up to double digit millions.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, very,
think
very low
easily.
double digit
Yeah, yeah,
millions across the country. But yeah, so
yeah.
anyway, that's where I was, and that's why we weren't live. But hopefully, you enjoyed our top 10 movies of 2025. I almost said
So
four.
far,
So
yeah.
far, yeah.
Mm.
Oh, okay, Ruben. Y- should we just dive into our lovely chatty people and see what's going on?
Okay, yeah.
Or
Let's.
do you have anything else to talk about before we do that?
Um. No. Oh, I do. Let me show you guys this. I got a new headphone stand. It's black, so it doesn't help. Which way? Okay, there. So that is an alien, but the headphones balance on top, like so. Because I needed one, and I
That
thought, you know what, I'm gonna get a geeky one, and so yeah, now I have an alien.
is that 3D printed?
Um, I want to say yes because it is plastic, but it's really like it's sturdy. So
Solid. Okay.
yeah,
That's cool. I mean, so many
yeah,
people are doing like 3D printing like on Etsy and all kinds of things, and they're just
yeah.
the stuff that's available is awesome.
It's so cool. Like, you know, Magnum 40. Never mind.
I, I don't even okay, let's say hi to everybody. Leo the short guy. Hey, we are glad that you're here. You were here 30 minutes early. Good for you. Wow. Um, but hey, AJ, hey there. Yes. I had a pretty good week. I hope everybody else did too. Ruben, oh, and coffee too. Cheers, mate. Because yes,
Oh, nice.
absolutely.
Nice.
Mm.
I had a great coffee at a cafe today and it wasn't burnt, which is unique because normally I go Costa, the other one, Starbucks, they're always burnt. They never serve good coffee. So it's just this cafe and it was like a cappuccino. It was beautiful. No sugar required because it tastes good. That sort of
Nice.
coffee. Yeah.
Is it one of these like little hole in the wall type places?
It
Not
was
like Mitch's.
it's it's right near us. It's like 10 minutes walk from us and
Nice.
it's like a doomed little space in between a kebab and a co-op shop is this little restaurant slash cafe space that since we've been here has had 6 different owners because they always go bust. They just
Oh,
they haven't worked out the pattern to make it work. This time though, it looks like they figured out that quality goods help and people are there because they've obviously like the word of mouth is spreading.
yeah. Well, and when you're not churning it out, like, 15 a minute, or whatever they do, you know what I mean? You have the opportunity to not burn the coffee and not burn the
Yeah,
beans and roasting
yeah.
them,
But I
just
don't
all of
think the
that.
baristas are even taught how to, use the machines properly. Because if they were taught, they'd know not to capture the last couple of drops of the coffee because that's always the burnt bit. So you take it away. But because they're doing 10 other things, they leave it. And yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, that was a little coffee rant and stuff.
Hey,
Let's carry
it's
on.
5 o'clock somewhere. uh, DR, hey, hey, glad you're here. We the people, hello, hello. Chris Retzloff was very appreciative of your singing there.
You're
Uh,
welcome.
Niket, I believe those are trumpets this
Yeah.
week. So outstanding. We,
Welcome. He's
hey,
announcing like we're red carpet.
ooh, I'm not sure we're there yet. Do we? Oh, boom. Oh gosh. Drinking coffee and waking up, outstanding. See, that's how you do it. We the people. And yes, life finds a way. First
Yeah.
there's the running and then the screaming. Oh.
uh,
Oh, Crochet Wild and listen, how are you guys? Are you doing? Hopefully the weather
the
is
the
cool.
Discord is crazy at the moment. It's
Is it really?
fantastic. Yeah. I made the mistake of creating a new sub for guessing the movie by image,
Oh geez.
which I thought this is going to be great. And so I put a couple and everybody gets it straight away. But then AJ and Crochet One listen, and there's a couple of others that's been in there just putting a bunch. And I'm like, I thought I was good at this, but what the heck? There's a lot of Lego images. So like scenes, but created with Lego pieces
Oh,
that I'm like, this is
creative.
awesome. I know this. What the hell is it?
I need to hop back in there. It's been at least a day
Yeah.
or 2 weeks since
Or
I've been in
two.
there.
And AJ's like inundated us with all the entertainment news. So it's your place
Nice.
to go for everything that's coming out and what people are doing in Hollywood and stuff. Like who's getting cast for what role. Like I just found out John Berthnell is being cast as the Punisher in the new Spider-Man movie
Oh,
with Tom Holland. So they've
nice.
crossed from the TV series into the movie, and everybody's happy with that because John Berthnell is fantastic as the Punisher. So
Well, and he's just a great actor.
he's just
Mm,
so good, isn't he?
yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Nice. Uh, we can sing any Hootie song with only vowels. Oh my. Oh gosh. Oh goodness, goodness, goodness. Yeah, I know where we the people. Where is
Where's
Amy? I
Amy?
don't know. I don't know.
Let's
So hopefully
call her in the
she'll.
cosmos. Amy!
Oh, okay. Crochet one. Listen. Let's see here. So the best thing we watched was Star Trek. Ooh, Wrath of Khan.
Nice. That's probably the best one, to be honest.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, it's great.
yeah. And then Goonies for the 40th anniversary.
Yay!
Cannot go wrong there.
I need to watch that again, especially as it's 40th. Nice.
How many times have you seen it? When you say you need to watch it again, it sounds like you've only watched it like once
I've
before.
only seen it like 5 times, I think. Was that like a repeat viewing for you, like all through your childhood? Yeah, no.
And
Mine was like
adulthood.
Never Ending Story. That was kind of where
Oh,
my brain was
yeah.
at.
Yeah. I watched that only a couple of times because it was so traumatic.
Because our text is still sinking.
Yes. Yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
it's always too soon for that. Our text, you're sinking!
God, just never right. And I see these people that do like cosplays at cons, and like they've like
No.
created like a platform that it's black, and then Artex is halfway in it, and they're sitting there with
That's
a rope, and it's like, dude, you're just traumatizing like
that
everybody
is
around here.
wrong, dude.
Yeah, just oh my gosh.
He should be banned.
I did go to the Goonies house though. We went to when we did a trip and one year a bunch of years ago, and I think it was the 30th anniversary.
Hmm.
That's
Where
probably
is
about right. Maybe
where is that?
Astoria, Oregon, Washington,
Cool.
Oregon. Yeah,
Okay.
it's on the Oregon side still, Astoria. Or, yeah, and funny enough, Kindergarten Cop was also filmed there. So we drove by the school and stuff that was there.
Amazing. That definitely has the
Yeah,
same aesthetic. Yeah, cool.
yeah. So anyway, it was kind of cool. Um, do you guys think there's going to be a Terrifier 4 from Damien Leone? Oh yes,
Oh yeah.
absolutely.
I'm
Um,
not surprised by that at all.
yeah, I mean, we need to see where this goes. I mean, he has opened up a
Yeah.
universe that I didn't expect. I
I
mean,
mean, we're going in the territory of like Hellraiser. It looks awesome. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Uh Toxic Avenger with Peter Dinklage.
I am so looking forward to this.
Yeah, especially because for so long it wasn't going to be released. Like they were
Yeah.
just like, we're not going to release it. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I enjoyed the first one. Do you remember the
I
first? Did
don't
you?
know that I've seen it. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's what you and I are going to be watching soon. Um,
Okay.
I don't know if it holds up. Okay.
Oh no, it probably won't. But it's for its time when it came out. I bet that was quintessential B horror grade genius.
There's still one scene that absolutely sticks in my mind, and it involves a kid on a bike.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to tell you.
All right.
And
Cool.
it has shaped my adulthood. Well, my teenage years. Yeah, it's it. hmm Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we'll have to watch that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be wild.
I've put a request in via a PR company, not just to screen it, but to interview a few of the cast for it. So fingers crossed, we'll see what happens.
Too
Because there's a
expensive,
bunch in that, like in that cast, that I was so amazed at how many. It's like, wait, they're in this?
right?
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Shrum. Glad you're here.
Sure.
You
Expect
might be.
next coming to be sports.
Um, wait. Uh, there is one someplace. I just got to find
Oh,
it.
okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Best thing AJ watched this week: Final Destination Bloodlines.
Too right.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. There we go. My mouse went a little wonky. Why are our cameras angles zoomed in? I just tried something different. Just because the old perspective put us so far back
Hmm.
that maybe
I
this is
also
too
zoomed
much.
myself in,
Oh,
so I my head is like the size of a football.
that's okay. Depending on what screen you're watching. See, if you're watching on a phone, you're still tiny. You, I get to see all of that movement because I have still a full screen.
All right, that's amazing.
You just
I just brilliant.
That was great. That was great. So you can all tell us at the end if you hate this thing, then we can go back to the other. I just wanted to try something new, shake it up just a tiny bit, But hey, we're open. Yeah. Hey, Juice, we are so glad you're here. Hopefully, things are
Yo,
going well. Jaws 50th anniversary for Jaws.
ugh, that film is so boring.
Uh, wow, the Jaws at 50 documentary, 10 out of 10 for Mr.
Really?
Retzlaff
I was
there.
like,
Yeah,
I've seen documentaries on that. How much more can they tell us about the mechanical shark?
I don't know.
10 out of 10, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
wow.
Wow.
Yep, Spider-Man brand new day, John Bernthal, along with Zendaya, Jacob Batalon returning. Sadie Sink was previously added to the cast. Cool. Oh, is she going to
Nice.
be what's her name?
The
Emma
other
Stone's
girl.
character.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I imagine. Yeah. Zendaya is in it interesting because the way we left them is that they have no memory of him.
Well, it is a brand new day, so he could
He
reintroduce
could
himself.
smack
They
them
could,
alongside the head and go, "Pff, remember me? And then,
and then be
or
like,
Doctor Strange could zip in and go,
oh,
Shazam.
let's not just, we Shazam. Yes.
Yeah,
with
that's what I was saying.
with his sonic screwdriver.
Exactly. It's such a great Star Wars Trek movie.
Absolutely, yes. Okay, only India versus England test match cricket today. Other than that, no sports this weekend. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Slow weekend.
Wow, sorry, man. You must be going through withdrawals.
Niket watched the movie Bring Them Down. Have we seen this?
Yeah, that's with the dude that we like.
Barry Keoghan. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Christopher Abbott. Oh wow. Now, have you seen this one? Looking it up right now.
I feel like I've seen it. Or
An
I
Irish
feel like I
shepherding.
wanted to watch it.
Irish shepherding family thrust into battle on several fronts: internal strife, hostility within the family, rivalry with another farmer, paternalism, heritage, and the generational trauma cycle through the cultural prism of Ireland. That was
It's
not a
on.
good description.
No, it's not. It's on Prime right now. I've heard very good things about this film, so
Nice.
I don't think I
It's
have
also
seen it.
it's also on Mubi for anybody
Okay.
that has Mubi. So, interesting. Okay. Yeah, no, I haven't
Just
seen
the
it.
prerequisite to watch movies if you have moobs.
Yes.
Yes. Cool.
So we can.
I'm all good.
Yeah. Niket, have you watched it? Or well, yeah, you said you watched it, but what did you think of it? I don't know. Good, bad, middle of the road? Russell Crowe is reuniting with his Man of Steel co-star Henry Cavill in Chad Stahelski's Highlander reboot. Who is Russell Crowe going to be?
He's probably going to be the Scottish
Spaniard.
Because, that whole movie was wrong for so many reasons, but also great.
Did you know Christopher Lambert could barely speak English?
Yeah, he still can barely speak English.
Well, this is true, but he, like, they hired him and didn't even.
It's sort of like hiring Arnie for the original Conan. He barely says anything, except get to the chopper.
Yeah, exactly. He does as he chops them all up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love Highlander. That is
I know you do. I love the soundtrack.
Dude, the soundtrack is spectacular. I saw a trivia piece last week, something like that Queen was supposed to only do one song for it. But then they liked it so much that they recorded all these songs for it.
Because did they do that for any other movie?
I don't think so. I don't.
Yeah.
If you ask most people, Highlander does not hold up.
It doesn't, but it's still fun. Like
Yeah, it's stupid, but it's
It's
great.
stupid. I think it's still fun. Yeah.
Yeah. How to Train Your Dragon or 28 years later. Okay, Shram,
That's night and day, dude. Go watch one during the night, the other one during the day.
from an emotional standpoint, and I actually want to dive into this later, but 28 days later, if you're receptive to it, is incredibly deep and packed with meaning.
Bullshit.
Um, are you serious?
No,
I
I'm
can't
serious.
tell.
We're gonna have it out on this film.
Okay, good. So there you go. Uh, I was surprised by How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, I hear only good things, which is
Yeah, it's
surprising to me.
it's fun. I mean, I've rewatched the trilogy after watching,
Okay.
and I mean, I still the animation is still better,
Hmm.
but for a live action, I'm shocked that this was not crap by any means. You know,
Yeah. Considering most live actions have just been cash grabs and
yes,
soulless, like Stitch. I hear it has fun bits, but they've like removed the heart of it, like even like adding this character, so then you don't have the sister raising uh Lilo, which is so weird. That's the heart of the story. Uh, uh,
Ohana means
yeah,
family.
exactly.
Yeah, I don't understand
Ahana
why.
means random person.
Yeah, why would you like? I haven't seen it either. I've only seen what people have said. You know, and about the ending, the changing of the ending is
Oh my
like,
gosh.
how do you?
Yeah, I refuse. I won't. I just watched the animated one and it's fantastic. So
Friendship. 7.8 out of 10. Has a big cringe factor, but I was so engrossed in what was happening. Great cast. Tim Robinson's character, Craig, is
mm,
insanely awkward, obsessive, desperate, and disturbing.
nice.
That's a mix right there. I have not even heard of this. What is Friendship? Oh,
Friendship.
that's the one
You know friendship. Yeah.
with Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh, nice. All right. Yeah, it's in the theaters right now. So, but also you can rent it on
I think
Prime.
it's available to rent right now. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
weird, but okay. Hey, Power Plant. Keeping on your UK crime police dramas. Nice. Watch Out
Awesome.
There. 7.5 out of 10. Good drama, excellent acting, very movie like quality. Well, that's British right there, but let's see
Yeah.
here. Out There.
Haven't seen out there.
Martin uh,
Oh, I like him from
Clunes.
what's his face?
Uh, oh,
Ah, but it was cancelled. Very sad.
Out There was?
Hmm.
Oh, bummer. Yeah, no, that dude was in Doc Martin.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay. I
Yeah.
thought maybe we might have been talking about somebody different, but
No, Martin, not Doc Martin. Martin Clunes.
yes, but that's what the show is called,
Was it?
Doc Martin.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
I think
because
we're
he was
thinking
Doc
of a
because
different.
he was Doctor Martin Ellingham.
Oh yes, his character.
Yes,
What was the show called? Doc Martin.
Doc Martin.
I don't. Yeah, that's not where I know him from. We are not on the same. We are not on the same thread there.
Okay, fair, fair enough. Oh goodness. Okay, well, hey Ella, Time Stalker from 2024. Really, I just feel like all these movies that I've never.
Oh, that's the best thing you watched. Ooh. Okay. Ooh.
Have you seen this?
Yeah. My wife and I sat through this. So we hated this. Like loathed it.
Oh, it's got, which is crazy too because it's got so many good actors in it.
Yeah.
But
No, we did
that's
not like
not
this.
having fun with this, huh?
Mm,
Huh. Okay. Well, there you go. Toxic Avenger, yeah, another comic book movie. I like. Nice. Yeah, Ruben's gonna have to check this one out because it's
Jeez.
yeah. Verdi, very much a soapy take on detective series. Interesting to see Bradford riots of 2001 and the world of Asian mistreatment within the UK.
Yeah, I know Verdi. Verdi is quite popular here, actually.
Is it? Okay. What
Mm.
what is it? Is it a series?
Yeah, it's a cop BBC detective series.
Hmm. Okay.
Mm.
Would I like it?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah, dark.
Ooh,
you know,
cool.
like BBC Luther sort of drama.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Show on, listen, watch Transformers 1. Uh, yeah. I still haven't seen that. Have you? Did you ever watch that, Ruben?
Oh, that's the animated one. No, I
Yeah.
haven't. Okay,
Okay.
4 out of 5.
Yeah. A
Huh.
lot of people were really surprised by the film. I mean, because I watched the first trailer and went, absolutely not.
Yeah, I was like, the animation looks so bad. I didn't think it looked good at all, and just looked like something that you would, put on after watching Teletubbies.
Yeah. Well, that trailer was so cringe that I was like, ugh, but
Yeah, it wasn't good at all.
yeah, but
But
everybody,
everybody says, yeah,
yeah, I am,
amazing.
yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out. Search for spot. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you had a, you had a Star Wars or Star Wars. I just
Nice.
pissed off an entire group of people.
Yeah, you had a
Well,
Star
two
Wars
groups of
day.
people. Yeah,
Mm.
Star Trek Day there. Let's see here. Search for Spock, Voyage Home, Final Frontier, Undiscovered Country, and then
And
Jessica
then switch to Jessica Jones, season 2,
and The Crown.
The
Ooh,
Crown, 1, 2, 3 in 1 week. That's a lot of Crown. I mean, it's great TV. Let me just let people know that it's not factual. It's very drama. They've taken some bits that happened in history and then embellished them a lot. Uh, it's not a documentary.
well, there you go. Well, I think that's why
Yeah,
people are watching, right? And just
yeah. I've
that
just
weird obsession with royals.
yeah, very much so. Yeah,
It's a
I,
worldwide
I I think
phenomenon.
it's incredible TV. Like the acting
Um,
is amazing, the drama is brilliant, sets designed like powerhouse performances. But I see sometimes people are like it wasn't like that. It's like yeah, because it's a drama. It's a TV series. Well,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
eh,
uh, sometimes we have to point that out.
yeah.
Yeah. Toxic Avenger trailer was fun. Uh, they're serving trauma well. Oh, good. Well, that's nice. AJ watched the French Open a couple weeks ago. Two great final
Ooh,
matches. Carlos and Coco, two of my favorite players. So happy for them.
nice.
Zed's here. Hey, hey. Um, good to see fine after everything I heard about the protest last week, dude. I I don't know. The media in the U.S. is weird because just about everywhere it was peaceful. Um, I mean, I went with uh, almost looking forward to a little stabby stabby action. Got zero of that. It was peaceful. It was no issues. And there were probably, I mean, 10, 12,000 at my, where I was at with the protest. And
Cheers.
police were there. They were fine. They were just,
Did
they're
they call in the military
no,
for you guys? No.
no,
Okay.
no. It's so blown out of proportion. The things that they show on the media, especially depending on which outlet it is, they're showing like, the a lot of it's actually made by the cops and the military. Like they were dropping off again, like they did in 2020, pallets of bricks and just leaving them there in the street, hoping that people will pick them
Oh,
up.
someone would pick it up and then throw it.
And then
That's
then they
wow.
have
So
justification
they
to
have
bring
the
in the military.
justification.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. No, it's so misconstrued. I'm sure that there was some things. I mean, one person got shot in Utah or something like that. Somebody drove through a group of people in another place. I mean, it's not like it was absolutely without any incident. But for the majority of it, it was just a lot of people with one common goal and one voice. That was it. So, yeah. And it was, from a drama perspective, very uneventful.
Mm.
So, yeah. Um, Power Plant also watched The Accountant 2 Electric Boogaloo. Yes. 7.5 out of 10. Oh, good. You enjoyed it more than I did. Wanted a bit more action paced throughout. Last 10 minutes were great. And then Ben and John, yes.
That's why we watched that movie, for them two together. Yeah.
I could do a whole movie of just them and the interactions with the
Just
NPC.
them doing a podcast sat on top of their caravan,
Oh my gosh, yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
That they need
But
to do that.
but it has to be the video podcast because we need to see
Oh, when you see them,
Christian
yeah, yeah,
visually
reacting,
like cringing and yeah.
yeah. I'm telling you, that would work.
I would be there. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Crochet Wild Lesson, is this, I'm assuming this is the movie Friday the 13th. So I,
Oh, because it
three
was
out,
Friday the 13th.
yes. 3 out of 5. That's wow, that's generous, I think. Because that first movie's kind of then number 2, 4 out of 5. Nice. Fire Country seasons 2 and 3. Jack the Giant Slayer. Harry Potter Week. Nice. And then
Whoa.
Jaws 50th anniversary. You have well,
You
okay, remember
watched
Ruben.
so much.
We weren't here last week, remember? So this could be 2 weeks worth of stuff.
Ah, I see. This makes more sense now. Okay.
Yes.
It's like, how?
Crochet Wildlisten has stopped sleeping and
Yeah.
it's just oh felt the same about a Jaws documentary. This was more about what it meant to the filmmakers, the residents, and the production staff. Interview. Oh, deep dive into Robert Shaw and his process through it. Oh, that would be interesting.
See, that's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to go find it.
Yeah, that'd be. Reported Mindhunter could return in the form of 2 2-hour movies. Holt McCallany pitched the idea to David Fincher. He said Fincher has to be happy with the scripts.
So it's still 3 years away. Cool.
Yeah, I will. If they have Holt and Jonathan Groff back,
Yes.
I'm there.
Yes.
And also interviews and the effect of the oceanic community after the release till now. Wow.
Interesting. The fear of sharks that it caused.
Probably.
Because it did. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I think a lot of that fear comes from 2 notes, to be fair. Everybody has now associated sharks with dun, dun. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? Brilliant.
It's kind of genius, but yeah, it's also, I feel sad for the sharks.
Hey, just kidding. I think we're doing so well. Wonder why do we see your faces so much? Well, yeah.
I don't know. Just because I'm everywhere. I like to stalk our listeners.
See, there you go. I sung.
Everywhere to your left, to the left, to the right. To the right.
Yeah, we just tried something new, different perspective because especially if you're watching on your phone. But I don't know.
And you can see, like, my facial expressions now when I'm picking my nose. It's all good. Yeah.
And if nobody likes it, cool, go back. Maybe it's just something. Thank you for that. That was good. Yeah. I just on my other monitor, my live monitor, I saw the.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. Yes, zoomed in. Yeah, have a light beef to pick with me. Zed does. Watched last week's episode and heard Chris say that everyone who criticizes Sinner is essentially a bona fide racist.
Did you say that?
Did I say that? I don't know.
I think it would have to be in context with whatever you were saying at the time.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I said it just like that, sure, you're absolutely right. It's not. I mean, I'm not trying to generalize it like that. Um, well,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's okay to be. I just think with, being too obsessed with the past that they had forgotten the present. It's just when the past is still the present in the United States, it just becomes
Yeah, I kind of remember the conversation we were having, Zed, is that the whole conversation was that it's not the past. They're not obsessed with it because it's still happening right now, today. Slavery still happens in around the world. And it's not a
mhm,
thing that we've dealt with.
yeah.
So, which is why it's so important for great stories with really good messages that have an impact, like Sinners.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, yeah,
And
and see. Oh, go ahead,
that's how
brother.
Sue sees it. No, I was just
Oh,
finishing. Yeah.
all right. Well, yeah, and yeah, absolutely. The rest of the world also understands how it feels to be discriminated. I'm not discounting that. It's just if we if we can't figure out. I mean, we still have people in the U.S. that deny that slavery was a thing. We have a we have an administration right now who is actively trying to get rid of things that make it an equal playing field for everybody else.
Yep.
That's why it's when we have large swaths of people in different geographical areas of the United States. I'm not speaking for the world, but of the United States that just completely discounts that slavery happened, that slavery was a bad thing, um, or that they still feel wholeheartedly with their full chest and wide open that the white race, whatever that means, um, is the only and the best and the superior race.
Hmm.
I mean, and so if we can't, I mean, and then you flash forward, even people are denying the Holocaust, and so we can't forget, and we have to focus on that to educate the people so that change in the present can happen. It's not to discount other places where that um what am I trying to say, that things aren't also bad in other places. And yeah, you can express your opinion, but doesn't that also give me the right to express my opinion? That I think if people are discounting a movie that is filled with black people having a discussion around music and heritage and culture while still addressing slavery and post slavery and all of those tensions within that, and if people are discounting that movie because of the black people in it, then I can say that they're racist. And that
Hmm.
you know if you criticize a movie, that's what we do. We criticize a
Yeah.
movie. That's not the same thing. Those are not parallel at all. Those are very different avenues. So
Hmm.
if I offended you, that was not my intention. So I
No,
apologize
we
for
love you,
that. But
Zed. We don't want you to be offended, but hear our heart in this discussion. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Uh,
If you see my camera doing strange things, my son is just trying to focus it because I was out of focus, and he's going to
oh,
zoom me back slightly because
yeah. Your
I don't like
background
the
is
size of my forehead.
your
Yeah.
background is
Oh my
very
God!
in
No,
focus.
no.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
You-
That's awesome. Good job.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh, it tried to zoom out. It's like it's trying to autofocus behind you.
Weird.
Have them turn to the left just a tiny bit.
Oh,
Like
what, the
move the
actual camera?
camera. Yeah, or
I can
you
do that.
move into the center, into the middle a little bit
Oh no,
more.
it's the wrong way around.
Maybe it'll capture, like it looks like it's trying to hit Hulk's face
Hmm.
and trying to focus on that versus
It
you.
shouldn't be
Yeah.
on automatic focus though. So,
Oh, well, your background is still focused more than you are.
ah. Okay. Well, he's gone now. So
Okay. Yeah.
that's
Uh,
about as clear as you're gonna get.
there you go. I'll just take off my glasses and then we'll all look fuzzy. AJ started a top 10 comic book movies forum. Oh,
Ew.
nice. Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave that there. Put that one up and you keep going. Yeah. Top 10 heist movies. Also, you added a list movies you're burned out on. Oh, very cool. Top 10
Oh, that's
heist
fun.
movies. I mean, Heat has got to be in there. Uh
What, you burned out on Heat?
no. No. Heist movies. Come on.
Oh,
Come
heist
on.
movie.
Yeah. And the movie Heist. If you've never seen that, David Mamet with Gene Hackman, spectacular movie.
Great film.
AJ watched Echo Valley. Twist, intense performances: Julianne Moore, Sydney Sweeney, Donald Gleason, rest of the
Yeah.
cast. The good score. Yeah, I like the cinematography in there too. I liked it when they did those top-down shots.
Yeah,
It
but
just
yeah, it was well put together. Yeah.
my mic is a bit on the quiet side. All right, thank you for that. I do appreciate the. How's that? Is that better?
Uh,
Hopefully, I don't
a
know.
a puck D CFC. Hi.
There you go. Mobland. Uh, Parkish. Hey, very good. Thanks to Ruben. Yeah. Department Q is okay. Hmm. I really like that one too, but
Wait, what do you mean it's okay? I gave you Mobland, and now you say Department Q's okay? Different opinions, people. Come on, we don't do that here.
I do hope. And then Dead City season 2.
Why does that ring a bell?
That's another Walking Dead thing. I think that's the one with Maggie and Negan.
Mm, yes, I had the screenings for that and went, no, I'm good.
I've not watched any of the spin-offs, but then to be fair, I barely watched the show, so
Yeah,
I just
you're not really like a diehard Walking Dead fan, are you?
I'm not even a fan of The Walking Dead. Let's
You're not
not
even a
even
fan of
try and.
walking.
Well, this is true.
All the dead.
Yeah, yeah, I,
They
yeah.
need to
I
stay
have
where
a
they are.
I have a car, and yes, they absolutely can. Oh, yeah. And then DR felt it was was Echo Valley, or Echo Valley was a disappointment. It's
Hmm,
yeah. See, there you go. Uh, see,
so funny.
David. Actually, somebody had said earlier that Holden McCallany actually pitched 3 2-hour movies to Fincher, and
Yeah,
so they're going to see where he's at with the.
but the scripts need to be good. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I like what James Gunn is doing with DC to pivot because he's killing films. Recently, AJ put a bunch of news articles about that. That there's the studio had a script, it was greenlit, cost a lot, and he looked at the script and he went, "No, this is not ready," and he killed it. And I was like, "That is the way to go," because and he talked a bit about like Hollywood at the moment. The reason is not that cinema is dying, is because the movies that are put out are not good. That the screenplays are not ready to go. And I was like, if that is the way going forward, then we're in a good place with DC at least. So fingers crossed. I don't know if you've seen the new poster for Superman. It's mimicking the original Superman, which is very cool.
Oh, with
The
Christopher
design of it.
Reeve. Oh,
Yeah, like
oh, neat.
it's like the design of the poster. It's very cool. I like it a lot. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Did you? I did see the Spaceball 2 announcement. Um, that
Out
was
in 2027.
yeah.
Why would
Did
they
you?
announce it now? I saw the
I,
special this announcement. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that was genius. First off,
Yes.
and then
Yes.
um, I mean the whole cast, like Rick Moranis coming back, Bill Pullman. Apparently, Lewis Pullman is going to be in it. Um, and
Man, I am so there. It's time. We need silly movies again. Come on. We need a resurgence of it.
Yeah, I hope it's good and not so trying hard to be so right in the moment.
Mm.
Like a lot of these satires and these parody type of films, they try and capitalize what's hot right at the moment and they age so quickly
They
then.
age so badly, don't they?
Yeah, versus the other that is you just make funny things. I mean they're making fun, Colonel Sanders, right?
Hmm.
I mean that come on. It's
That
just
never's not funny. Yeah.
yeah, it's just yeah, it's not tied to a time period then. It's
Mm.
unless KFC went away and then, but all restaurants are Taco Bell. Uh watched Collateral. Oh, from 2018. Which one is that one?
It's Tom Cruise.
Not in 2018, no. Carrie Mulligan. Oh, I've
What?
seen this. Yeah, it was on Netflix. It was
I,
a series. It was a limited series, like 4 episodes.
oh.
So yeah, I liked that. Yeah, Carrie Mulligan. Yeah, newer detective investigating the death of a pizza person. Um, yeah, she's a
Pizza.
pizza.
I'm
Oh
so hungry.
gosh. Yeah. Just watched Superman 3 with Richard Pryor. Oh my gosh. Still hilarious. I don't know the last time I saw that movie. It was
Dude,
probably early 90s.
3 and 4 are horrendous.
Which is 4? Is that where he fights the Russian?
I'm trying to remember which one where he
Seriously, you're
splits
going to
into
let me get away
two.
with that?
He fights the Russian.
Oh, the quest for peace. That's what
That's the
oh
one.
yeah,
With the
nuclear.
computer. Yeah. Oh my gosh, man, that film sucks.
Oh wow. And
Uh,
Lex Luthor creates Nuclear Man.
yeah,
Wow, I don't
that's the
remember that
stuff.
at all. That
Yeah,
is,
you probably seared it from your brain.
but who is Mark Pillow? Is Nuclear Man? That's his name, Mark Pillow.
What a name. Has
Y-
obviously done a lot since.
yeah, I yeah okay. All right. How do you do a Spaceballs sequel? Hey Elijah, very easily. You just, I mean, think of all of the Star Wars stuff they have now that they can play with and incorporate into a parody, and they just continue the story. You know,
Hmm.
I mean, it's going to be what 30 years later, something like that, and Lone Star is old. I don't even know if Daphne Zuniga is coming back. Um, yeah,
Brave
yep, yep.
Star.
Lewis Pullman. Mobland, super good.
Super good. Yeah.
Watch The Better Sister. Good performances. Some episodes were better than others. Did you ever watch that, Ruben? End up watching that one? No. Echo Valley. Everybody's
Mm-mm.
all over the place on Echo Valley.
Yeah, I
Um,
liked it while I was watching, but it's instantly forgettable. It's like,
yeah,
what happened in that movie?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still a little bit quieter to you. How about if I just get closer to the microphone? How's that? If I do that, I'll try not to clear my throat with my allergies. Um, I thought Echo Valley. I mean, for what it was, for the one time watch, I enjoyed it. I don't
Mm.
think all of the mystery was really good, but definitely. Ocean's 11 and The Dark Knight. Then put whatever you want for the other 9
Oh, for the top 10 heist movies?
heist movies. Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, but that's
It
that's
opens
11
with a
movies.
heist.
I know, but that's 11 movies.
Oh, wow.
It was
No.
it was hurting my brain. Oh, quit The Walking Dead many years ago. So tired of zombies. Yeah, I hear that. Dead City season 2 a bit slow, but with people is liking it. Just waiting for the last episode on June 22nd. Oh, it's almost done. Wow.
Mm.
Okay, tomorrow. Wow. The Amateur, fairly entertaining spy thriller, good cast, led by Rami Malek. Story unfolded reasonably, but then the slight pacing issues, a couple of plot holes, not too bad. Yeah, I think it went safe, is what it did. Did you ever? I don't remember
No,
if you
I
watched it.
the word most associated with that film from people I heard talking about it was boring. So I was like, okay.
He they didn't play up the strengths. Like he's smart, and so they use that a little bit, because he's not a
He's not a spy.
he's
Yeah.
well, and he's not a field agent.
Mm-mm.
So, which I think they began to illustrate well with Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah, it just went. I don't know. Yeah. Uh, it didn't work for We the People. Bit boring, and the ending wasn't that big of a surprise. I think we're talking about Amateur there, but yeah. Uh, Happy Gilmore 2, Naked Gun, Spaceballs. I know what you did last summer. Uh,
Wait, no, that is one coming.
that is
Just
one
not that
coming.
old. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. It is the summer of sequels,
it is.
apparently, or
Again.
yeah. I gotta say, and I don't know if I'm stupid for this or what, but I'm kind of looking forward to I know what you did last summer. It
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't remember. Like, I remember the plot, but I don't remember anything that happened in those movies.
oh
Like, I remember the dude with the sickle, and they
mm.
they killed someone, and then someone that knows what they did last summer comes back, and that's it. I mean, it doesn't need to be more complicated than that. And
No, it
it should
doesn't.
just be kills, them trying to survive.
Yeah. Did you ever
We'll
watch
see.
that terrible animal Amazon series? I
I
know what you
did. I
did last
watched the
summer.
first few episodes.
Me
Yeah.
too. Yeah, it was. I couldn't finish it.
Mhm. The Scream series was much better, actually.
Yeah. Oh, the series, not the series of movies, but okay.
No. The Scream, yeah, TV series. Yeah,
Hmm.
that was much better.
It was on MTV, right?
Uh,
Or an MTV production.
yeah, yeah. Have you seen the teaser for Naked Gun?
Is that the one where the little girl walks down the street and into the bank? That's the only one I've
Uh,
seen.
yeah, maybe the one where Neeson puts his leg up and he's like he's wearing, and it's something you can't unsee.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay. I
Yeah.
actually think it's kind of an inspired choice and really great move of Neeson to be doing that.
I think so too. I mean, his his other choices as of late have.
But I think he's got great dry comedy timing. If they have a half decent script, it could be really good.
Did you ever watch the last season of Dairy Girls, season 3?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he's in it. Just
All right,
just a little bit, but
right,
he gets that dry comedy, and
oh, awesome.
yeah. Um yeah, yeah. Having John Bernthal in there and not having him do any action within the amateur. That was diehard Walking Dead fans will watch anything they make, waiting for Daryl season 2 and then season 12 of The Walking Dead. Wow. There you go.
Well, you can
Nuke.
play as Daryl in Death Stranding 2 that comes out in like a week, the walking simulator game.
Oh,
Mm.
cool. Walking simulator game. That sounds fun.
It basically is, but it's ridiculously fun.
Oh, cool. Okay. Uh, Nuclear Man, destroy Superman. Okay. I don't even remember the movie. But if you know what Particle Man is, then you and I can be friends. Um, I understand. When most people didn't like it much. Which one are we talking about now? Are we still talking about amateur? I think we're talking about amateur.
Probably. I think we're talking about
Uh,
amateur. Yeah.
yeah. Best thing watched Boiling Point, film and series. Wait, what? Film was a one take with Stephen Graham. Oh, kind of like Adolescence. And series takes place in a new restaurant with nearly the same crew. Wow. I've not. I'm down for a one shot. That's. Have you heard of that one, Ruben?
No, I'm down for one shot if it works and it's not just a gimmick.
Yeah.
Mm.
2021.
Huh.
It's oh, it
She's got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
it's a it looks
So,
like an episode of The
so
Bear.
it's cooking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Head
Yeah.
chef Carly runs a new restaurant, transforming Northern English dishes into a five-star cuisine while her kitchen sizzles with high stakes tension. Interesting.
Huh.
Okay. And there's a movie attached to that as well, then.
The yeah, the movie came first.
Oh, so
This
it's same cast, or
or a
does it
lot of the same
continue,
cast.
or
Yeah.
is it just a? Ah, okay, I don't know.
Yeah, no, no, either. Yeah.
Okay.
They used Gene Hackman's distorted voice as the voiceover for Nuclear Man. Uh, um, and then John Cryer was redeemed as Lex in Arrowverse. Okay. I didn't watch any of that. So, uh, some great cooking scenes, and the whole series is as good as The Bear season one. Wow, excellent movie. So much great character development in such a short time. Yeah, it's only 92 minutes. So,
Jeez. Okay.
yeah.
Good recommendation.
Your Friends and Neighbors, very good, but it's John Hamm, and who doesn't like John Hamm? I watched. What did I just watch? I finished watching The Town. I had forgotten he was in it. Ben Affleck directing. It's Jeremy Renner, Ben Affleck. Um,
Yeah.
uh,
It's been an
uh,
age since I've seen that. I didn't. That's not who I associate being in that movie.
no, it was. I remembered enjoying it. That's all I remembered.
Hmm.
And yeah, Ben Affleck is a pretty good director.
Yeah,
He's good. Yeah.
I agree. What a great cast, though. Jeez. Blake Lively, Pete Postlethwaite, John Hamm, Rebecca Hall. Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy. Crazy, crazy.
Yeah. Watched Final Destination Bloodlines last weekend. Ooh, enjoyed it, especially the start. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be set in the 50s and the 60s.
That opening is fantastic. Love it.
Uh,
Never look
yes.
at a penny the same way.
No, no. And if I see a little kid with a penny on a building, I'm gonna throw him off and keep the penny.
Mm. Keep the penny. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, yeah. The amateur really could have been a covert spinoff with the accountant universe because Bernthal looked.
You look the same.
Yeah, no, I mean he was shaggy and stuff like that, but you know what I mean. Like he could have come off of a job and then been clean cut for the other part. So yeah. Uh, so okay, box office predictions for July. Superman 2, Jurassic. Oh wait, 1 is Superman,
One
2
is
is
Superman,
Jurassic,
Jurassic.
3 is Fantastic 4.
Mm. I think Superman's going to do all the money. I think people are tired of Jurassic, but people go watch for the escapism of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think Fantastic Four is going to have a tough time. I do. Mm.
Yeah, I hope it's good.
I want it to be good, but the burnout of Marvel crapness has really seeped in now. So people aren't going to watch the Marvel movies anymore. They're not making that big budget. Pedro isn't the big draw that they want. I mean, as much as I love the dude, The Last of Us, he's got that star power, but I don't think Pedro's going to draw as many as they want him to. The rest of the cast, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. And Fan Forstick has just never had a good time at the cinema. So we will see.
Slash on Netflix. This is a series I really want to watch. I've had it on my list for a long time. Um, People were saying because I watched Hell Motel on Slasher
Mm.
or on Slasher, no, on Shutter. It's a weekly release series. That was not very good. So I mean, it was okay in
Mm.
spots. Like the gore was great, the practical effects outstanding, the storyline. The mystery held me though, so that was nice. It's just the ending I didn't like. But um, everybody was like, "This is like Slasher season 5 or something like that." I was
All
like,
right.
"Oh, okay, just on a different thing." So I don't know. Did you ever watch Slasher?
No, it's not English, is it?
Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah,
Is
English
it?
language. Yeah, yeah, it's a series. It's like it was. I think it's an anthology. So each season's
Oh,
totally
okay.
different.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
multiple seasons.
yeah, yeah.
Huh? Why? Why haven't I heard about that one? That's so weird.
Y-
Tell me,
I don't
Chris,
know
why haven't I heard about that one?
because it's not brand new. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know why you haven't heard of
maybe.
it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm checking
Marketing.
how many seasons it's got. I only see one season
What?
on Netflix. Maybe it's only one season on Netflix in the UK.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Oh no, okay. So I see what they've done. They're called something different. So you have Slasher, the Executioner, Slasher, Guilty Party, and Slasher Solstice, and those are each different anthology seasons.
Oh,
Weird.
that's weird. Yeah, that's weird.
So
It's
not
also on
labeled
a
like
what?
Karen. Sorry,
No, no, you. I was interrupting.
I was just say they're not labeled like season 1, 2, or 3. So they just got names.
That's weird. Yeah, because the in y- it's on Max.
Oh,
Some of the seasons are on Max here. Some of them are on Shutter. Oh, season 1 is on Max. Season 1 and 5 is on AMC Plus or Shutter. Netflix has seasons 1 through 3.
and 5. Oh, so there's more.
Yeah, there's 5 seasons, but apparently nobody has 4, which is interesting.
That's so weird. Okay,
Yeah, that's okay.
okay. Very interesting.
Yeah. All right. Um, yeah, with the Scream reboot and then Final Destination Bloodlines, I mean, um, I know what you did last summer. Could be fun. Could be a good
Yeah,
surprise.
I'm hoping so. Yeah.
Her Death Stranding was a masterpiece, so the creator changed it up a bit.
Death Stranding was fantastic. The director's
Yeah.
cut of Death Stranding was even better.
Oh
Nobody
wow.
really got the understanding of what that game was until I think it's like halfway through the game
Mm-hmm.
when you realize you're not playing alone. You're playing with everybody else that's been playing the game, because you you can build roads and habitats and structures, and what you build helps every other player. Uh, And so the more you share your resources, help someone else, and in turn you get the same thing, and the world becomes bigger. And so he has this whole message of, and it was totally, you're a postman Pat in a broken monstrous world, but the message of it is so good. So I'm looking forward to what they do the second one.
Okay. I
Mm,
I see it advertised like on my PlayStation home screen and stuff like that, and
mm.
emails that I get. So
Yeah, yeah,
I'll have to I'll have to play the first one. It might be on like PS Plus or something like that.
yeah, it might be. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Crochet and Listen knows. Particle Man doing the things Particle can. What's he like? It's not important. Particle Man. You don't know what that's from, do you?
No, 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 not good.
Never even heard the song, huh?
Mm.
Oh, it's outstanding.
I'm not that old,
Uh,
Chris.
well, that's weird because it's not that old. It's not that old. oh, oh, okay. So AJ's clarifying. Most people not liking it was about Echo Valley. All
Right.
right.
Cool, cool.
We all know Marvel is bigger than DC in the sense of movies and series, but DC is going to has the future set for DC. Yeah, what's the take on it?
I think I just spoke a little bit about that. So
Yeah, his I didn't realize that he was just like saying no to movies, to
yeah,
scripts that weren't ready. That's great.
yep, yep,
How it should be.
yeah.
Deep Cover. 7 out of 10. Comedy was quite silly but enjoyable. First two acts stronger than the third act. I've been wanting to watch this.
I
This is
think
that
you'll
one.
enjoy it. I think you'll
Okay,
enjoy it.
because this is the one
It's
with the
yeah.
improv.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes. And it's great. You have an American actress. What's her name? It's not Jessica Chastain, is it? It's what's her face from one of the
Oh,
Jurassic Parks.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yes. Thank you. She's a fantastic director, by the way. Um, Bryce, and then you have Orlando Bloom, and you have one of your favorite
Yeah.
actors.
Nick
Yeah,
Mohammed.
Nick
Yeah.
Mohammed, and they all come from different walks of life. Like Orlando Bloom plays a guy that is so method in acting that when he gets called into, he's just not getting the jobs he wants to because everything that he goes in to read for, he takes so seriously, even if it's an advert about, you know, butter. He's like, he's going to get to them, create a really deep emotional character. And then we have the other character who's like office bound. Everybody takes him for granted, makes him work. He has no confidence, so that's why he goes to this improv class. And Bryce's character is one that she's doing the improv class because she hasn't been able to get work as an actress, and even even the youngsters that are coming to her class are getting work ahead of her, which she like, yay, that's so great, yay for you. Uh, and so we have this cop come to them and say, hey, we're doing something a little bit different. We need you to go and do something undercover as improv because they'll smell a cop miles away. Except what they do is somehow implement themselves into a much bigger case, and they have to just stay there and do that because once they get themselves in, they kind of
Hmm.
there because of story plot elements. But it's just a lot of fun. Like you can't believe the things they're saying as their characters, but once they've created those characters, they have to then be that. um if you've made yourself as like really dark sort of killer that can dismember bodies, and that's not your personality in real life, you're really gonna have to put it on. Yeah, I thought it was silly, but it was a lot of fun.
Nice. Well, it's also got Sean Bond, Patty
Mm,
Considine, Ian McShane. What the heck? I mean, that's
I'm sorry, Sean Bond. You mean Scene
or
Bean?
oh well, it could be Scene Bean.
Yeah.
It's one of the two. Everybody's eyes just twitched some.
Yeah.
uh, Want to watch The Bear, but I don't like stories that revolve around suicide because I lost a lot of friends and family to suicide. I didn't know that The Bear revolved around that.
I don't think that revolved around suicide.
You know, yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's it's dark and has depressing moments.
I haven't seen it, so I can't say. I've only seen one episode,
I've
and it was in
seen
season
season
two.
one and a bit of season two. I don't remember suicide. Maybe I just blocked that out. Yeah,
Hmm.
but I can understand. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like
Uh,
when you have gallstones, probably makes you want to, you know, off yourself because of the pain.
mm, the bladder and yeah, yeah, kidney stones suck. Uh,
Because we the people, I was just giving him flashback of your story.
yeah, exactly. Edgar Parkish. So we just talked about deep cover, but when are we going to review F1? There have not been screenings in my area at all.
Mm,
So probably when it comes out.
yeah,
That's
probably the same. Yeah.
a lot of people are liking it, I think, though. So that's good. Recently watched Race with the Devil.
Mm,
Warren Oates, Peter Fonda, Loretta Swit. Oh wow, Loretta Swit. Um, Excellent satanic horror from the 70s with an amazing ending. I have
wow.
not seen this. Race with the Devil. Outstanding. Well, let's see here. Um, it's on Prime in the US. I can rent that. Cool. Uh, What trailers are you excited to see? None of them.
None of them. Yeah,
um,
I don't trust trailers. I don't like trailers. They suck. Grumpy.
so much given away. We were in when we went and saw 28 Years Later. Uh,
Yeah, there's a bunch of trailers that they showed for films I really want to see, and I literally was like this, looking down, drinking my drink, and just like, just trying to ignore because I saw the snippets, and then they carried on. I was like, "You're going to show everything."
I have my fingers in my ears going in and out to like
Mm.
manipulate the sound even more, and like alternating
Yeah,
it also. And then I was
yeah.
singing to myself
Ah,
because I must have looked like an idiot, but I did not care because I was pissed that they were showing like it went on for I don't know, minute and a half, something like that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, just
yeah. There's one film, a horror that's coming out that I really am looking forward to seeing, and
weapons.
yes, and it was the long trailer, and they were showing so much, and I was like, yeah.
Yep, that's I've only seen the teaser, and that is all I want to see. Stop
Yeah,
showing me the rest of it. Uh,
yeah,
I will go see Running Man because I like Glenn Powell. I just think he's kooky.
yeah.
And then Edgar
And
Wright.
Edgar Wright. Yeah,
That's the reason I'm going is because it's Edgar Wright. And
I don't need to see a trailer for that. I will go watch it. Yeah.
We the people does not like guns humor, so hope it fails. Well, there you go.
I mean, that's harsh, dude. Like all those people working on the movie
Yeah.
for them to have continue having jobs.
Well, true.
Mm.
But that just would mean that Gunn wouldn't make any more movies, which would make we the people happy.
Mm.
I don't know. Yeah. Cried at the trailer for Bear season 1. Haven't watched it yet. Seems to be too close to home. I've heard it's very powerful. So
It is very powerful. It's very good. It is dark, so I totally get where we the people and Chris Ritzler are coming from. Um, mm. Talking about we the people, how are you? How is your gallstones? Like, I presume that the pain is gone and you've recovered. Because Chris is here and he can tell you a story if you like.
well, they've already heard the story. I don't think anybody wants to hear that story again.
Could
Ah,
you could
I,
give us 2.0?
I mean, I will share it again with anybody because I am traumatized. There's PTSD right there. But yeah, you know. Oh gosh, Edward Berger, Denis, Edgar Wright, Jonathan Nolan, Paul King meeting with Amazon MGM to pitch for the next Bond film. Oh my gosh,
Oh, that's interesting.
Jonathan
Jonathan
Nolan
Nolan. Mm,
directing or writing? Because if he's writing
yeah,
it, maybe.
yeah. Not
Um,
sure on directing.
I
Edgar's Bond would be interesting. Denis would be visual.
I don't honestly. I don't know who Edgar Berger is. Edward
I'd like
Berger.
an unknown director to be cast. It would be great.
Um, oh, he did. Edward Berger did All Quiet on the Western Front and Conclave.
Wow.
I mean, so he
S-
can.
He can do character, but both of those are very patient. And Bond can be patient, but you need to know how to. I was saying that the action scenes in All Quiet on the Western Front are incredible. So yeah. Mm.
Yeah. And then let's see here. Who? Paul King? I don't know that name. Uh, he did Wonka. No. Um, he's done also Paddington and Paddington 2, which, you know what? I'm fine. I love Paddington and Paddington 2. He is not the right person for this, just based on his filmography.
Is Paul King actually? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So out of that list, I would go Jonathan
Maybe you'll take
Nolan
it back
as
to
writer.
like Pierce Brosnan days, GoldenEye kind of cheese with all the gadgets.
Would that work though? That now, I think people
I
would
don't
just
care. They're my
decimate
favorite.
it.
They would. People wouldn't embrace it at all. Yeah.
Yeah, Goldeneye though is come on. Yeah, that was a and also the
Top tier.
Timothy Dalton also because isn't that he the one who slid down the snow in the cello case? Was that
Yeah.
Timothy Dalton?
They're so underrated, the two Timothy Dalton Bond movies. I mean, they're dark as heck, which is why he never got more than two. Because, yeah. But yeah, underrated for sure.
Oh. Season 1 of The Bear was special and could stand alone. Yelling scenes
Agreed.
had such an intensity that's never been reproduced. Wow. That's
Yeah. Very, very true.
Tron fan now worried. Do you think Tron Ares is ruined after Jared Leto got sexual misconduct? Oh my gosh. How many people can everybody just keep their hands to themselves?
But it doesn't surprise me with Jared Leto at all. Like, I'm not surprised by that at all.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
I,
I can't with Hollywood anymore. Like,
yeah,
can no man keep his hands to himself? Like, seriously.
yeah, just it's not that hard.
So I'm so tired of that. Yeah.
Talking back James Gunn. Take a lot for we the people to like it. Like to see the new Brad Pitt for F1. Yes. Netflix are meant to be making a Cliff Booth spin-off movie. Yes. That is the Tarantino project. He's not directing it, I don't think.
He's not directing. Is he writing?
I think so. Yeah, he's involved with it somehow. I mean, outside of it just being his characters, but
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm excited for that. Great character for Brad.
Yes. I almost though think that when I think to that character, because I just recently this week I watched Bullet Train again.
Yeah.
And he's kind of the same character.
One of those actors is now stuck to. Well, we'll see in F1.
Yeah.
Because I've heard really good things about F1. That it's back to the summer blockbuster films that we used to love. Because it's Maverick, I'm really excited. The director of Maverick, putting you in the cockpit of an F1 car and bringing what it feels like. That I'm really excited to see. Yeah.
Subsequent seasons of The Bear have been chasing the greatness of the first season, introducing new plot lines. Some work, some don't.
Yeah.
Disney could have a huge PR problem on their hands. Yeah, if Leto can't do press. Such a shame. Almost every week, new disturbing Alex. Yes, exactly. That just keep your hands and your other bits to yourself, and your words. That matter. Shameless, ironically, was the same after a couple of seasons. As a chef and had a pizza place for years, would be in a good mood to watch. You have to be in a good mood to watch The Bear. Yeah, I'm sure it would bring up
a lot of PTSD for you, dude. Wow.
Yeah.
You had a pizza place? Pizza.
See, that would be like a love-hate thing for me because it would be awesome to have a pizza place. Because I could make pizza all the time and whatever I wanted, but then I would be afraid that I would hate pizza for a really long time. He just got tickets for F1 opening night. Ooh, yeah. The sound. It's
gonna be awesome.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my gosh. See, here you go, Ruben. Tiny Toons. Did you ever watch that show?
We're the Animaniacs?
No. Tiny Toons.
We tiny, we toony, we're all a little loony.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that was, Particle Man was in there. It was a wrestling thing. And They Might Be Giants did the song, and then they put it in to this, Tiny Toons used it. And it's just great. Yeah. If you all have never seen How I Spent My Vacation, it's a Tiny Toons Adventures. It's a movie. It's short. You are missing out. It is packed with stuff. We still quote things all the time from it. So good.
Did you ever watch Freakazoid then?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
What's
think that was Animaniacs time.
Oh, I watched Animaniacs.
Oh, like that
Yeah.
was always in the same batch of cartoons for us. It was
Oh,
it was um
like the block of things.
it was like literally in the same segment. That as part of Animaniacs, we had Freakazoid and flipping heck, Blinky and the Brain. Um,
Yeah, Pinky and the Brain
Blinky
was
and
part
the
of
Brain. Yeah.
Animaniacs, but Freakazoid here was not. That
Oh,
was its
weird.
own show.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's all bled into one. Yeah.
um, Power plant worked in a bistro, semi-fine dining during college years. Bear opened a few scars that had been healed. Season 1 is amazing though.
Mm.
Uh, oh, We the People was talking about Death Stranding 2 was a masterpiece, so he changed it up a bit because he doesn't believe the word perfect. Something about it means
Yeah.
it fails. Hmm.
Yeah. He doesn't. He's always trying to do something different and unique as well. That's why he left his previous company, because they wanted him just to rehash the same thing for the next Metal Gear
Um,
Solid, and he wasn't up for that. So he was like, "Cool, I'm gonna give you one of the most random games ever, and it's gonna split people like left and right," and it did. So
oh, that was Death Stranding.
yeah, sure.
Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting. Hey, Lee. How are you? Looking forward to Smoke on Apple TV Plus.
Mm,
I have not started this yet. Ruben,
that
did you go
comes
back
out
to it?
this week. No, I have
Yeah.
not.
Oh, okay.
Not be- mm, because the first episode I just really didn't like.
Okay.
So I do want to go back and watch a few more. Maybe it finds its feet. But there's been other things, that
Sure.
jump to the top of that list. Mm,
Sure. Hmm.
mm.
Have we watched Panchat? Indian series, a simple village story, but very good. For now, most famous Indian show. I've not seen that one. No.
No.
Um, and I got to tell you, I'm still pissed because I cannot find it anywhere, and I want to rewatch it. The Punjabi movie from 2022, I think, called Television. It was a blast, like one of my favorites of that year, and nowhere, no streaming, not available to rent. I'm just like, come on. So if you all know where I can watch it, I don't care if it's sketchy or not. Just tell me. Um,
Mm.
what movie do we think Marvel is going to release on December 15th, 2028? Dude, I'm not even sure the world is going to be around in 2028. I
Daily Motion has the whole film.
breakdown.
No,
Oh,
the whole film of television.
wait, what? Da-
Yeah.
say okay, wait. Sorry, I was on the comment. Okay, wait. Da-
Sorry, I went backwards to the last comment, where
Daily
you can't
Motion.
find, the website Daily Motion. Have you
Yes.
heard of? Yes, it has the whole film on there.
Yes, it does. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You are
Outstanding.
welcome.
Nice. Okay. Oh, sorry. So now, Ruben, I don't even know
Yeah.
I mean,
What
2028?
particular movie do you think Marvel is going to release on December 15th, 2022? Oh, so this is one of the Marvel's like got a slate, and it's stamped a movie, but it's not told us what the title is. Blade. It could be Blade. They still haven't said that that's off the table, and Mahershala is still connected to it. It could be an X-Men movie finally with their new batch, because they're putting that in there. What do you think? User.exe.youtube.
Murderbot, such a good show. Why in the world it is? Yes. See, that's it. It's it's ridiculously short episodes.
Mm, yeah, I agree. But it's awesome.
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Oh
Yeah,
my
kidney
gosh.
stones, yeah, but still, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Uh Premise of the bear is um Carmi taking over the beef sandwich shop after the suicide of a family member. Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's after the fact. Yeah. Mm,
Mm,
yeah. Thanks for reminding me, Power Plant.
We the People does not want me to retell the story. So, okay.
Wait, are we seriously far in the comments?
Yeah, we're
Far
pretty
behind.
far back. Yeah. Well, 10
Okay.
minutes. 10 minutes. We're
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay. Okay.
New Bond video game, First Light, looks
Yes.
interesting. Oh,
Yeah. Looks
okay.
great. Yeah.
What's what platform? All of them?
All of them, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have to check that out.
It's when he's
Uh
young as well.
oh, really? Oh, so it's
Yeah.
like early
So
Bond.
it's
Okay.
it's like oh my gosh, what's
Kingsman?
the yes, exactly that.
Is that
Yes.
what you were thinking of, really?
Yes, that's actually
Oh,
what I was trying to. That's amazing.
okay.
Kingsman.
Cool.
He's young. He's not an agent yet, and they give him a
Hmm,
chance. Yeah.
nice. Okay. Any movie you think that are Oscar contenders that haven't come out yet? Think of one, one battle after another, and for that's already out, Sinners, 28 years later, and F1. Um, yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I also don't know what all's coming out. My brain is, I can't keep all of it in there. Ruben, do you have an opinion?
I mean, I definitely think Sinners is going to win some. If it doesn't, then
It
I don't know
better.
what's going on with Hollywood.
Yeah.
Honestly, um, I don't see 28 Days later because zombie movies tend to not win anything.
Horror movies in general, too.
Yeah, and horror movies in general. But I think it's a shame because it's one of the best looking horror movies. Like for cinematography, that film should definitely be nominated for something for sure.
Hmm. Yeah.
F1 can't say because we haven't seen just yet.
Yeah.
But some blockbusters also don't tend to get nominated. It's more like the really in depth, emotional, personal stories that are, uh, yeah, those are the ones Oscar bait, as people call them.
It has to be pretentious in some way.
And also, it has to be the studio that puts it forward. It's not necessarily even if the studio doesn't put it forward, doesn't get nominated, which is ridiculous. So it doesn't stand on its own. There's this whole kind of promotion for Oscar films that the company has to do. It's so very skewed. Wicked for good, potentially.
Oh, yes. 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 You still haven't seen Wicked, right?
No.
Part one. Okay. You're in for a treat.
Mm.
Hope they don't cuck up Bond. I am still rooting. Um,
For Idris.
no. Uh,
Okay.
um, Lashana Lynch.
Man, that would be so cool.
She already.
She already is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Um, okay. So in my rant, I said at the only people that I ever saw critical of Sinners were the trash people. They see somebody that doesn't look white and they're like, bad. No, you're trash. That's what that means. I need a little bit more context of what I was saying before that. But in the in the US, the people that that I'm referring to in this are the people are were the racist people. Not and when I say critical of sinners, I'm not talking about critique. I'm
Mm.
talking about they didn't because I saw so many comments all over the place of people that were like, this is just woke crap. This is just trying to push some black agenda. This is trying to just more white people bad type of thing. Okay, not criticism of like filmmaking or of the story itself using actual rational decisions and evidence based. I mean, if you have an example, like I didn't like Michael B. Jordan's character because of this, this, and this. I felt he was weak in this, this, and this. See, you've backed it up now with evidence from the film. that is a critique. That is criticism. That's fine. But when you just say, I ain't watching that movie because it's woke trash, that means that you are a trash person because you are using that woke as a racist term.
And they don't
You're
even know
using
what work means. It's so
it, it
wrong.
when, well, if it's ever used as a derogatory term, it's racist
Yeah.
because there so many people, and I'm generalizing here. Okay, sure, white, broad brush, but in my experience, when people complain about something being woke, it's because there's a woman in it or there's somebody that's not white. We also get race swapping, gender swapping, all of these things, and so that's that's
You
what
know
I
how
was
many of
referring
those
to.
comments that I got for the ballerina clip that I put up? The about all about guys saying because she's a girl, she couldn't do this ever. And it just continues like misogyny. That's
That's
it's
what
it's a comparison. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm addressing. So, uh, it, okay, bother me because one of the favorite. Well, I appreciate that, Zed, and I appreciate you saying that, and that it bothered you, and I didn't mean it in the way that it apparently it came out. Okay, so I hope you hear my heart that I'm not criticize a movie all you want with facts and backing, because absolutely, why wouldn't you? When you critically think through something, I mean, Ruben and I are going to talk about 28 days later at some point, or 28 years later at some point, and I think we're about to disagree on it. I'm going to bring my own evidence. He's going to give his evidence. That's, you know what I mean? And so that's what the critique is. If I
Mhm.
just went in and said, well, that was a stupid movie. I didn't like that Jodie Comer was cast in it because she's a white woman, or uh, I don't know. I can't even begin to tell you what would be something that would make sense. Um, that that's what I was addressing. That's what I was talking about. And so I apologize if I offended, because that was not the intent, and I didn't mean to broad brush criticism, legitimate criticism, as that. I need to be better at clearly um, speaking about that. Um, yeah, yeah, and you're right, and that's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, yeah. So yeah, a lot of them have racist motives, but that doesn't mean everybody that criticized. And so I didn't mean it. I did not mean to say that everybody had to like it. If you didn't like it, that meant you were racist. That was not the message I was trying to
No,
send.
if you didn't like it, you're wrong. But uh,
Yeah, that's an opinion choice there. You know what I mean? If you can like all kinds. Ruben and I disagree all the time, so that I'm okay with there. I mean, I will make my argument for why I think Ruben's wrong.
mm,
He will make his
mhm.
argument for why he's wrong, and then we'll. Zed, I really hope that you hear my heart in that. I did not mean to offend or to turn you off or to anything like that. That was not the intent, and I don't believe that anybody that criticizes that, just broad brush, anybody that says, "Oh, I didn't like this movie," or "This movie just didn't do it for me," or whatever, that automatically makes you like either a bad person or a racist or a misogynist or anything else. It's I'm specifically addressing if you say you didn't like the movie because there was a woman in it, if you didn't like a movie because there were too many black people in it, or Indian or non-white, it doesn't even matter at that point, because unfortunately there is a loud, I don't even know if it's a minority or a majority, but online it's loud, and they are verbal and vocal, and they comment a lot, and it's disgusting. And so that's what I was trying to, my vehemence against that. Uh, Also, just slight insight, and I'm sorry for the tangent here, but for the longest time, I mean, I was not racist, okay? Um, but up until 2020, when I became woke, which, and I'm using that as a positive thing, I began to actually notice things around me. I learned that there was a difference between not being racist and being anti-racist. Two hugely different things. And so
Mm.
now I strive to be anti-racist. And so to see these injustices and to pay attention to different things and see those more, they just inflame me. And so I think maybe my words get out a little bit more than my brain does. And uh, it, so again, I'm sorry if that was, it, I did not mean to offend you.
Hey, we're also just human. We make mistakes. Uh, that's it's okay. I like the idea that failure is a good thing, right?
Oh, yeah, because I can get better.
Because it's a culture that it's so like "Ah, we make mistakes. How could you have said one thing wrong? Blah, blah, blah." No, but we'll learn from it. We'll get better. Um, anyway, I'm right and
Leto,
you're wrong. Let's move on.
Leto is a weirdo. There you go.
Agreed.
uh, David Fincher. Yes, David Fincher directing.
Yes,
That's right. Yes. Yes.
it's
I'm
great.
down for that. And
Yeah,
Tarantino is
that's going to be
producing
awesome.
it. I don't understand this. Days of Thunder 2. I mean,
Oh,
but hey, you know what? Whatever. I said also I don't understand Maverick, and then it came
yeah,
out. And
and it was awesome.
yeah, and I put both of my shoes in my mouth and went on my way because oh, the first year you opened, you could only afford the pizza you made. Well, there you go. I worked at Round Table for several years as a teenager, my first gig, my first job, and at the end of it, my car smelled like Round Table, and I wasn't a driver. I didn't deliver them. It was just because
Wow, it just follows
my,
you home.
yes, and I couldn't eat it anymore, and for a
As
long
anybody's
time.
worked with fish will know, that is far
Oh,
worse. Yeah, I had to debone fish. That was my only job in a Chinese fish and chip shop, and I was paid well below minimum wage for a few weeks.
I'm sorry. Go back. Go back. Go back. What is a Chinese fish and chips versus just fish and chips? Did they serve
Um,
Chinese food also?
yeah, I think so. It, yeah, it was weird. Yeah.
I've been watching Garen Noon on TikTok a lot. He's an
Mm.
Irishman who says, "Follow me, I'm delicious," and he curses like everything, which I think is hilarious. But he was showing like Chinese foods and stuff like that,
Mm.
and on every plate had French fries, chips, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I
that's
and I
right.
remember
That is the
you.
correct way. Yes. Yes.
Okay. First job was at an Italian restaurant. Never got tired of making pizza. Um, at the end of the shift for myself in the brick oven. Ooh, see, that would be great. We
Nice. Yeah.
we used to make pies because we had a grocery store right next door, and so we would go over and get like pie filling, and then take some pizza crusts, put it in the deep dish, send it through and make,
Amazing.
make pies. And then we traded pizzas for Baskin Robbins ice cream, for Subway sandwiches, for
That's so
movie
good.
tickets at the drive-ins.
Oh,
It was
wow.
great. Yeah, yeah. So, oh, Power Plant watched Noroi.
Nice.
Yeah, isn't it weird how you can put some movies on there and some don't? I don't understand that either. But yeah, it's that's a good one. Saw the film Absolution with Liam Neeson. Good film. Okay, I have not seen
Yeah,
that.
he's done a few that I think some people think because he's done so many that are just not great.
Hmm.
Um, that you miss out on some of the ones that are actually really good. That is one of them.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing, right?
Mm.
Mm. Not going to hold the breath for Amazon Bond stuff. Want it to be good, but Amazon has a fairly rough track record with with the IP purchases. Yeah. Potential upcoming Oscar contenders. One battle after another. Oh yeah. Begonia. I don't know what that is. Marty Supreme. Nope, haven't heard of that one either. After the Hunt. Wicked for Good. Frankenstein. Uh,
Frankenstein.
Jay Kelly and big one to look out for. Sentimental Value. Wow, most of those I've not heard of.
most of those are words,
They will soon be movies, though.
apparently.
Oh, John Boyega in Breaking. I don't know if I saw
No, I didn't see that.
Breaking. Um, see,
Is John Boyega
um,
actually a good actor then? Wow.
come on, he's in Attack the Block. How
Yeah,
can
it's
why
so
don't you
good.
just back
I'm
off?
joking. Oh my god.
And Finn was just robbed. That's all that was.
Yes, Finn was robbed.
This has Michael Kenneth Williams in it,
I don't
dude.
know what that means.
He was in oh gosh, what The Wire? I want to say he was in
Mm,
12 Years a Slave. He was
none of that is selling it for me.
he was also in Community at one point.
Okay.
He had like a scar on his face and he died just recently, which was just
Oh,
terrible.
really?
Yeah. Oh no, the scar, sorry, was across his forehead, like and down his
Right.
face. It was crazy, but he was like you watch him and you're just like, I mean, kind of like listening to Rob Morgan speak, just crazy. But I've not seen Breaking.
Um, it's on in the UK. It's on Netflix.
It's on Hulu in the U.S., so there you go,
Okay, there you go.
Netflix and Hulu.
Places you can watch it, people.
Um, did I ever get around to watching I Am Not a Serial Killer? Not yet. I have not. It is on my list though, because that's yeah. I mean, watching Christopher Lloyd, I want to see that. So
Oh, the 2016 film.
as I don't remember what year it is. I'm
Yeah,
sure
Christopher
that's what it
Lloyd.
is though.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on Tubi.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Mm.
Sentimental value.
And Prime.
Nice. I don't know. Let's see here.
Sentimental Value is a 2025 film with it's her. I don't know her. I'm just saying her. In original title was Efficacy John Verdi. It's Stellan Skarsgård
Oh, okay. All right.
and Ellie Fanning's in it.
Nice.
Other actors with names I'm not going to be able to pronounce.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Inga Ebbsdotter Laleas. Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm not going to try. Yeah.
I appreciate the effort. Whoever plays Bond has big shoes to fill. Daniel Craig knocked it out. Yeah. Grew up in the 80s to have watched a lot of Bond movies. Yep. Yeah. Um Woke Crash Out. I don't know what Crash Out is.
I don't know what Crash Out is.
Yeah. But yeah, when they without Habib having seen much of the contenders from what I'm hearing about sentimental value could be running. Oh, without
It's without
A
Habib a
movie?
movie.
I think so.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm like
Yeah.
trying to read that. Yeah, sentimental value could be in the wait. Without. Okay, sorry. Without having seen much of the contenders from what hearing about sentimental value, it could be in the running to win Best Picture. Okay.
Ah, right.
Dan's rushing.
Having. Okay.
Yeah.
AJ, I was looking up without Habib on IMDb, and it was like, "What you talking about, Willis?"
It got a 19-minute standing ovation. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
It
don't
can.
tell me things like that. Cans and their standing ovations.
Yeah.
Who has 19 minutes of time to clap?
I would leave and go take a nap.
Mhm.
Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic are horrible for what. What I was talking about. They cry about everything being woke. Yeah, exactly. It's just. Um, saying the quiet bit. Completely right. Yeah. Oh, the the place there's a spice bag at the Chinese chippy. See, I had never even heard of a spice bag, and Garen talked about one, and I'm like, and I just it didn't look good. I don't know. I'm not. When I go to Ireland, which I really hope to go to Ireland, I will try a spice bag, and I will do it how they did it, even though that scares me. But yeah, uh, uh, I can't. My mouse. Critical drinker and Nerdrotic became the people us nerds hated 20 years ago. Hmm.
Yep, agreed.
Rewatched 28 days later in preparation for 28 years. I forgot how mushy and low quality it looked. Apparently
Dude,
filmed
that
on a DV. Huh.
that film sucks. Sorry. That second film is not good.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, no. He was talking. No, no, they were talking about 28 days later, not 28 weeks.
Oh, 28 weeks. Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, yeah, no, you're right. 28 weeks is just a chase movie. It.
But even the shots, the like the night shots and stuff, I was like, oh, what did you use to film this? This is horrible.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, but Danny Boyle doing. I mean, 28 days later is rough, like on purpose, but it's rough. You know.
It's I mean, that was like before he was proper famous. It's an indie movie. It's an indie movie. Yeah.
Yeah, which I appreciate though that they took that same aesthetic and put it into 28 years later, which we will talk about in just a second. We're almost done to comments. Dated nature, yeah, the film is one of its charms. I agree there, but
Mm.
don't know where Habib came from. It was added in by your phone. That's great. It was hard to make things out for in some scenes. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, he goes to the church. You can hardly tell it's full of dead bodies as it's so low
Yeah.
budget.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, are we looking forward to watching the Old Guard too? Yeah, I am. I mean,
Yeah. I really I saw it. I recently rewatched it and I was like,
oh,
this is a good movie. This holds up.
okay, good because I'm gonna rewatch it. I remember enjoying it, but I
Mm.
don't. So that's
Yeah,
good.
because
Yeah,
it's for the longest time we're like, when's the sequel coming? And then suddenly, oh, the sequel's coming. And it's like a couple of weeks, right?
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah, I need to rewatch it, but it's good to hear that it holds up.
Yeah.
So, uh, well, it was that. Yeah, no, no. I want to. I appreciate you addressing it with me, so that I could then we could we could see eye to eye because that I didn't. Yeah, truly meant my words there. Um, so thank you. Um, train spotting. Yeah, train spotting is also awesome. And that I'm sorry that baby scene just needs to go. Um,
Oh, yeah.
oh, the low light stuff. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean that's it. That's part of it. It's hard to see and yeah. Okay, Ruben, we've reached
Wow. 2 hours and we've
the
reached the end of the comments.
yes, yes. This was awesome. You all are outstanding. Um I, I'd say we just forego the movie plot explained poorly because I didn't even have one. Um and
Yeah, we'll
then
forego the question and we'll just jump into the best thing we
okay,
watched. Yeah.
okay.
So do you want to talk about 28 weeks later then?
Years later, yes, not weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
28 weeks, years later.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I absolutely loved this film.
Okay.
You did not.
No.
Uh,
There's a
tell
lot
me.
I loved about it,
Uh huh.
but there are a lot of things that there's. Where do I start? Okay, let's
Okay.
start. Beginning and ending. Worst ending to a film I've seen in a very long time. Reminded me of the Star Wars episode in Bubba. What was it? Bubba Fett, where Robert Rodriguez was directing an episode, and he gets to put in some of his mojo, and he has these creative hover bikes that are bright colors. That's what they did for this movie. It comes out of nowhere. It's also referencing a killer in Britain's history that is one of the darkest killers that we've had. from the character that they set up at the beginning of this movie that they don't at all reference throughout the whole movie, and then bring him back for a chaotic, crazy, I don't know who was on what drug at the end, but it was just bonkers. I was like, what the frick?
Apparently, from what everybody's been telling me, is that there is a sequel coming very soon.
It's a new trilogy, apparently.
Yeah, and so that ties in. I agree with you that I did not enjoy the ending because I felt that it ruined the tone that it had set up.
It did.
But for me, that did not ruin the movie. I just
Okay.
didn't like the ending because I thought you went into music video craziness and that
Mm.
was why, you know. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Continue on, please.
All right. Okay. So, beginning of the film. Okay, I've seen the trailer for this, and it has this footage in the trailer where it has an audio thing about someone speaking and then spliced in with footage.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. They take the trailer and put it in the movie, and it has no reason to be in the movie other than going, hey, just in case you didn't get it, this is what we're referencing, making the audience feel like we're stupid and thick. It doesn't help it. It rather detracts away from the momentum of what we're getting. And that is spliced in and out of this movie that I didn't get it. I was like, nope, I'm not feeling this. It's such a weird film because I love the middle of this movie. I think the middle from we get a sequence with the father and son doing a hunt, coming of age story. Great. Give me more on that. We get the when it's playing A to B, the kid is on a journey, mom is sick, gonna do something about that. Film's doing really well. When Ralph Fiennes is on screen, film is a masterclass. Like every second he's on screen, and it really helped that his aesthetic is the best set of the film by far. And I do have to say though, there are some things that the director and the writer watched this and went, "Oh, I've watched Attack on Titan. I'm going to put this in here." It's like directly like from the playbook out of. I was like, okay, and it worked. They were menacing and scary. I like the evolution, but there was the beginning of this movie and the end. I was just like, okay, and then we get to the soundtrack and the score that is so loud in places that it feels like it's I'm gonna, rather than being at the back front moving the story forward, it just was, this is the movie that we want you to feel, so feel it now, and now we're gonna move you along. And I was just like, what? For me, it felt like amateur directors, like they didn't have faith in their product, so they had to keep editing the heck out of it and put things in just in case we didn't get some of it. It felt like the audience is stupid, so they're not going to get it, so let's put this in here, and then we're going to drag them along to make them feel a certain way. So, but yeah, I loved it. It was really good. Yeah.
See,
I don't feel passionate about this, but
I don't think that they made it overly accessible based on the comments that I've seen about people who just don't get it. But
okay.
So the beginning, let's talk about this. It's Rudyard Kipling's poem, and this was used in the early 1900s to prepare soldiers for psychological battle.
Mm-hmm.
And so it repeats and it repeats, and all of these imagery, which at least this is how I interpret it, it's showcasing the resolve that the British people have had, or the UK people have had, over the centuries. They stand up against invaders, or they go and they conquer and they colonize, and we're going to ignore that portion of that because and you could see, you could look at the Ragers being as the colonists if you wanted to, but
yeah.
But so that is showing, you have World War I, you have World War II footage, you have knights, from medieval times, defending, fighting off things. Also showing the circular part of history where they started off shooting arrows, then went to more technologically advanced forms of war, Now back to
Mhm.
arrows again.
Mhm.
Um, I appreciated that. Is it jarring? Yes, absolutely. It's um, the the discordant tones within this and the overlapping sounds for me added chaos in a good way, not in a bad way. It added
Okay.
to the whole discomfort and the unease of everything because when we look at some of the scenery, it's peaceful and serene, right? I mean, you have these yellow fields and just the aerial of the shot, like of the water and of the coastline and the forest because you don't see any of the ragers, right?
Mm.
And so this it presents this calmness. You have the village on the island that they're all happy go lucky, right? I mean, they're protective, obviously. They're a little on edge, but they're thriving as a society that's contained within those walls. And so there's no threat there. They don't, within those walls, you don't see anybody like, because the zombies are not crashing at the gates. So all of that music, that score, that soundtrack, with all of those clashing notes, which I normally don't like, for me, that added the unease that I didn't see. So then we have conflicting moments in there.
Mhm.
The the okay, I agree with you. I loved the father son moments. Um, Also, though, the commentary that had on the toxic masculinity that Aaron Taylor Johnson's character was trying to put onto his son by boasting about him for himself. He wasn't building his son up for his son. He was building his son up to make him feel better. And the kid is like, "Why are you lying? Why are you telling me I didn't do this?" No, no, it's great. Just, you know what I mean? It makes him
That's
feel better.
interesting. So I didn't see it that way. Okay.
It makes him feel better about himself, right?
Mm.
And but then you take that. So even though Spike has a dad who he does love, but then
Mm.
has conflict because of actions that he sees his dad doing,
Yeah.
um, and never mind the fact that Aaron Taylor Johnson also, before boasting about the kills, lying about what his son did, takes his son to get his first kill 2 to 3 years earlier than what is traditionally done in their village. So he's
Mm.
like just amped up to do this. He's got, oh my gosh, I gotta, you know what I mean? Like either his stature is falling, we don't know why, but that part of his personality needs that aspect to boast about his son. You contrast that relationship of Spike and Jamie to then Spike and Ray Fiennes. Ray Fiennes, you're absolutely right, masterpiece, master class in acting. To watch somebody who is hardened and skillful, because he's lived out in the wilderness for 30 years, right? So
Mm.
this dude is
Yeah.
not some softy. I mean, he is hardened and tough and knowledgeable and resourceful, crafty, all of these things.
Mm.
And then to still have like an overwhelming sense of compassion and care and concern. He gives Spike the softness that Spike needs from a father figure that his father never could give him, because his father was all about putting it back on Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Mm.
Ray Fiennes is all about putting that onto Spike to allow him to become a better man, to become a better person. There's a moment where Ray Fiennes looks at Spike and tells the absolute brutalist truth in such a loving manner. Like he
Mm.
doesn't sugarcoat it, he says it
Yep.
matter of factly, but the
Yeah.
way he presents it makes your heart melt, you know? And it is one of the worst things that you could ever tell somebody. And yet it it allows that, you know what I mean, him to process through this. And then the patience, the softness, the love that Ray Fiennes gives to a stranger, through this. And wow. Then we have Jodie Comer, the, and Spike taking on the role that his father did not fill. His father, sketchy, we'll just call it that to not ruin it for everybody. But to then, so Spike takes it upon himself to act, to care, to be the leader of the family. And despite the risk that he knows is out there because he's already seen it and he's already been terrified and pooped his pants over it, which I would have too. You know what I mean? He then um he becomes that caretaker and that protector. And then we also get to see the flip side in a brief little moment of how she is also that protector still, that fierce mama bear, which was,
Yeah.
I mean, it was great. But it, I mean, there was just so much of this familial growth that we see throughout this film, based on different characters. And then even taking like let's talk about Samson. First off, um, whoa, that yeah, um, but that non-speaking um, ultra male, I guess, well, you could call it that. But the thing is, the rage that he has, that he when he realizes something has happened, he is a better person than Jamie is, because he cares so deeply for, in his own way, for this loved one, right?
Hmm.
And is now pursuing. So I can agree that the editing is frenetic. I don't totally understand the flashes of the red and and you know what I mean, of that going
Is even a
to sh-
character that they show us with the mask that they never explain?
that, very good point. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's used as the target, right?
Hmm.
It
Hmm.
and then, but then the dude wears it. Grandpa, I don't even know who that guy was in relation to
Nope.
the kid, but we'll just call him Gran. You know, so he's wearing it, and I don't know, is that to, yeah, that part of it I don't know. I want to watch it again so that I can get that part of it. Um,
Hmm.
I just loved so much of the relational aspect that we get, the
Hmm.
strength that Jodie Comer has through this, and then
Hmm.
also, that I got myself off on a tangent with Jodie Comer, being vulnerable, and then still, like we saw as a mama bear at one point, she also then has this absolute strength to guide her son as much as she can through a process, which then Ray finds carries that torch further, you
Yeah.
know. And that
Yeah.
moment of Spike getting up at the top of the spire and facing the sunset and sharing that moment, I mean, like, talk about a beautiful uh just relationship moment there. And so we have watched so much growth in like a matter of days
Hmm.
from this kid, this 12-year-old kid, you
Hmm.
know. Um I, I thought, I mean, the only reason why I knocked it down a little bit was
Hmm.
because I did not know that there were going to be future movies coming, which I, I don't think they should have
It's
included.
it should
I,
stand alone.
it absolutely should. I completely agree with you. It should have, uh, the character that they put in, we see two references, visual references.
Representations?
Sure, yes, yeah,
Right.
and and then a character. Those should have been removed and saved. If you're going to do the second movie, fine, do the second
Yeah.
movie, but that's where you include it. You know,
Yeah.
because even if you had like on the wall where it's where we see something written, that's fine.
Yeah.
You could have had that because it doesn't mean anything to us. And so then it's a callback, you know, in a subsequent movie. To use that as the ending, which is the catapult into probably the next movie, eh, didn't like that at all. That was it broke the tone, and I was actually really not pleased with that part of it because you have such this emotional buildup.
Yeah. There was a clear ending for this movie. Um, with Spike's character, I think that they could have stopped at, and it would have pushed it up for me. I gave it a 3, and I still had 10 reasons why you should watch the movie in my review. That's
I know.
literally my title, because there
Yes.
are 10 things that I loved about this movie. The big chunk of the middle movie, I think, is spectacular. There is a scene, and I won't spoil it, but let me just say that there's a scene with Jodie Comer and a rage person that is one of the most beautiful things I've seen, and it is my favorite scene in the entire movie. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I thought, wow, that has so much meaning behind it, and I was just like, that's incredible, well done. So yeah, there was just aesthetics, I guess, editing choices that for me didn't quite hit it. I still gave it a 3, and I said that I loved a lot about it. So I'm looking forward to watching it again, actually.
Me too.
Um,
The,
so just to
the
see other people's perspectives, see what they think of
mm,
it as well.
mm-hmm.
Hmm.
The comedy bit, which feels natural, but
Hmm.
between Spike and another character as they're having a conversation, and him having zero context for what's being spoken about. He's like, I hear
Yeah,
you saying words.
yeah,
It's just
exactly. um, it's possibly one of the best looking zombie movies you'll ever watch. Uh, like the way it's filmed, aesthetics, in the Scottish Highlands, all of that kind of really lends itself aesthetically to like a cinematographer's dream of like what I
mm,
can, but then to have Ralph Fiennes in full body makeup, looking like a real sketchy dude, but you understand the reason why
mm-hmm.
and what he's built, and you're like, for me, that was when the movie was strongest. The journey of Spike and his mother and Ralph Fiennes, that it was shining then. Yeah.
Did Riff didn't get an Oscar for Conclave, did he?
No. Has
He
he
should
had
get.
an Oscar yet? Because
Yeah, Schindler's List.
oh, of course, yeah, of course,
Yeah, which
yeah, makes sense.
what
But
a
yes,
drastic character
the
difference.
fact that he
You
didn't
know,
get one for Conclave, he should definitely get one for this.
I hope he does. Yeah, because
Yeah.
this reminded me of Conclave.
Mm.
His performance in this, you know what I mean? That softness
I mean,
with urgency and
it's
inner
just
strength.
great. Half the reason why Harry Potter films are as good as they are is because his performance as Voldemort.
Mm-hmm.
He just
Oh,
brings so much nuance to characters.
yes. I think he just continues to get better.
Yes, so he's annoying that way.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm
Yeah.
just getting fatter. That's all. That's it. All right. I wanted to talk about this movie. What movie did you, or what thing did you want to talk about?
I want to talk about K-pop Demon Hunters,
Cool.
which yeah, I looked at the trailer and I thought this looks so cringe. And then I watched it and I went, this is cringe, but it's also brilliant. I never knew I wanted this. This film has way too much heart. Like the level, it could have easily just been a cash grab of an animated movie with Korean pop stars, K-pop,
Mm-hmm.
for musical numbers, and people would
Mm.
have enjoyed it because they're enjoying that. And the background of this film is you got a bunch of famous K-pop doing the
Oh,
voicing and doing
they're
original
really.
songs. Yeah, there
Oh,
really are there? And so you'll have that as a crowd. But then the story, is about identity and
Mm.
coming to terms with your darker side, but not even your darker side, coming to terms with the side that you're not shining a light to. And then it just suddenly screams and comes out at one point because you've been, stuffing it down. And here it's just kind of saying that you kind of need to allow you to be who you are. And that is the backdrop for a story that's also a little bit Romeo and Juliet. And then you have these songs that are really catchy, really fun. And then you got great animation. The animation studio of like the guys that did Spider-Man Into the Verse, Sony, uh,
Oh,
those guys.
seriously? Oh,
Yeah, it's
wow.
great. Looks really fantastic. It's vibrant, and it's not even about the action and stuff. The action you get is
Mm.
great, but it's all spliced with music, and every song is purposeful. So it's not just this is a song that we're putting in now here for a musical bit. It's what's happening with the characters. Um, I loved it. This is great. I can't wait to watch it again. I think you'll love it, Chris. It's like it ticks your musical boxes, it ticks emotional bits, and it has a really fun story. I've seen a lot of people go, "Yeah, this is not my cup of tea." I was like, "You're missing out." I think people look at it and go, "Ah, K-pop, no, animation, no." And I, dudes,
Hmm.
you're missing out.
I'm okay. I'm gonna have to
Mm.
watch it. Because I do love me a musical. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
down for a musical.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
This
wow.
was a surprise for me this year. I was like, "Wow, this film has no right to be as good as it is," and yet it is.
And yet,
Yeah.
okay,
Who
fun.
knew? Korean K-pop, demon hunting, it's a little bit of Buffy in there. It's really funny in places. There's a lot of moments where they eat food, and that's a big part of the culture, like mukbang, that kind of
Oh
thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And they are so overexcited about certain things, about the food that they get to eat. Like, as soon as they stop performing, they're like, let's go and eat something. And they get like a bunch of food. You don't know how they're in their figure, but like in the best dream world possible, we get to eat everything that we want to, and bowls and bowls and bowls of it in anime style. And that's when we're falling in love with the characters, because it's the downtime that we really get to know them. There's also a mystical kitty that is huge, like a Cheshire cat.
Oh,
And it's awesome. And like, I want one.
oh wow.
Like, it's one of those characters that will become. I'm thinking of like Aang and the Last Airbender. You have like the flying bison. Um, those
Okay.
characters that really help. They didn't need to add a thing in there, but then really help to add like another bit that, oh, what's his face, the dragon from that movie with
Oh,
the cat,
Mushu.
or yeah, Mushu. Yeah, I
Okay.
don't do that tongue thing. Yeah, it
This sounds fun.
is. It's great. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to talk about
Oh, do you
Stay?
want to talk about Stay? Yeah, let's talk about Stay.
Okay. So this is a 2005 movie
Mm, hmm
that stars Ewan McGregor, Naomi Watts, Ryan Gosling, and then there's more people that I just was like, what the crap? I mean,
So many.
Elizabeth Reeser, Bob Hoskins, B.D. Wong, Janine Garofalo, um, Sterling K. Brown, what? Jessica Heck. I,
Dude.
so it's basically, let me see, a psychiatrist attempts to prevent one of his patients from committing suicide while trying to maintain his own grip on reality.
Mhm.
I've seen this before. Okay.
I'd never seen this. Yeah.
So I want to hear your thoughts.
Wh- I watched this with my partner Kaylee, and
Hmm.
we we like literally, I think it was probably 20 minutes into the film. We're like, silver briefcase. Why are they wearing the same clothes? They did they run out of money? They're all like extras. They're all like, and the whole film, we're like, this feels like the Matrix, and it feels like, so many elements that we've seen, and we're like, is it this? Is it this? Is it this? And then when you get to the end, you're like, ah, yeah, that makes sense. Uh, so we figured out stuff along the way, and I could mention a few other movies um,
Hmm.
that
Yeah.
would bring the reveal, which I don't want to do. Um, I I think it lost me along the way, like the middle of it. I was like, just get to the reveal. I think it
Mm,
takes too much time. Like once you start figuring stuff out, you're like, okay, so what's the answer? It's not even that long a movie. It's an hour and 40 minutes. I can't believe how young um, what's his face?
Ryan Gosling or
Ryan
Ewan McGregor.
Gosling.
Yeah,
No, Ryan Gosling. He actually has some puppy fat on his face in this, and he plays it so well. Reminded me a little bit of 12 Monkeys sort of character.
mm,
Um, and Hugh McGregor and Naomi Watts there's a tension to their relationship. You understand why, but I really bought them as a couple. This movie is chaotic in its like you have to pay attention, and even when you're paying attention, you're like, what the heck? uh you miss it and you blink, like you miss it and you're like, oh, what just happened? It's one of those films you want to watch again because you want to see what you missed, because there's so much that you know that you're missing, because we were picking it up on the first time. We're like, wait, did I just see? And yeah, I- yeah, it's fine, it's good. I'm
it was fine.
um I liked the movie. I'm not sure that the reveal is as shocking as I wanted it to be. I was just like, yeah,
Sure.
okay, cool. I can see that. Mm. But the performances were great, and it's very clever editing. I really like how, well, I feel for the director and the editor and the script writer with the amount of things that they had to get right to puzzle piece this movie. Must have been their storyboard must have been insane.
I agree. The transitions, especially at the beginning of the movie, holy
Oh,
crap.
I've never seen transitions this creative and this good. Never. The transitions are brilliant. Yeah.
And yeah, I loved that we would watch duplicates and triplicates show up. You know what I mean?
I'm
And you're
just
right,
like, what the heck?
you had to be watching. That was the thing. And they play creatively with mirror image
Yeah.
because there's
Yeah.
this one scene where it's Ryan Gosling and Ewan McGregor having a tense discussion. They're facing
Mm,
each other, and we see it flip back and forth from different perspectives. Then we see it where Ryan Gosling is on the far side, Ewan McGregor is closest. They walk, and the scene just goes like this, and they walk behind a pillar, and when they come back, they have flip flopped places. And what a great cut they are, or they just switched places as they pass behind it. It doesn't really matter, but it was just
all of those transitions were magical. There was one, uh, and that's only because it's dated, the CGI balloon.
mm,
That's the only
yeah,
time I could see that a transition didn't quite work. The rest of the time I was just like, holy crap, like that's just we're in totally different location, transitioned through a reflection or the flip of a lens. Like it's just like, wow. Take note, Mark Foster. I didn't realize that I loved him as a director, but looking at his, I was like, holy crap, I need to look out more for Mark Foster, because World War Z, Finding Neverland, like, dude, he's a great director.
yeah, he's done a bunch of things. I was like, wow, I didn't, yeah, because I didn't like I saw this a long time ago, and then I watched it again. I don't know, maybe 15 years ago, and
Mm.
was like, whoa, you know. But the it was funny because my wife has seen it both the same amount of times I have. We've watched it together.
Mm.
And she was like, I think I remember the ending, but I don't. And she's like, what is this going on? And I'm like, I'm not telling you. Because I didn't remember every single bit, you know what I mean? But I remembered most of it. And uh, I like you, I mean, from a creativity standpoint, this is like, wow. It
Genius.
is
Yeah.
it's mind bending. The
Yeah.
visuals mess with your head. The
Yeah.
way that Forster uses uh, um I want to say circular because that's the scene I'm thinking of, but there are several instances that you feel like you're looping through,
Mm.
and it adds to that discombobulated feeling, and then
Yeah.
they do jump cuts like in a scene. So as somebody's walking or moving or something like that, you
Yeah.
get these
Yeah.
jumps, and it's like,
Yeah.
whoa, was that a mistake? No, no, it was on purpose.
No, it was
Yeah,
on purpose. Yeah. Yeah, it does.
and
It keeps you on your toes.
yeah, it's. I mean, it's great. I think you should. I think everybody should watch it twice. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Once to go through it, and I do agree with you that it is a little slow. It feels longer than it is, especially as we get to that before the final act. It's
mm.
it's getting bogged down a little bit there, but you feel like all of the culmination of things start to like pile on, and but yeah.
He recently directed Whitebird, which is the from the author of Wonder, which I
Oh
mentioned a little while ago, and I said that there's
yeah,
nobody's talking about this film, but it's actually really good.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Wow. Okay. I mean, you did Christopher Robin, which was just
Mm,
a touching drama.
hmm.
But yeah, World War Z, Machine Gun Preacher,
Love
Quantum
that
of
film.
Solace.
Mm.
Yeah, Machine Gun Preacher.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
hoping you were gonna. I was hoping you're gonna miss out the Quantum of Solace one.
yeah. But then like Stranger Than Fiction. I
Yeah.
mean,
Holy crap, man! That's a
yeah, Monsters Ball.
Finding Neverland and Monsters Ball. Like these are Oscar-winning films.
Yeah, the dude. I saw the name and I'm like, I don't know what else he's done.
Yeah. Weird.
And shame,
Weird.
right?
Yeah. Yeah. Shame. Exactly. Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Great. Yeah.
Uh,
So great little treat that.
yeah,
Thanks
yeah,
for recommending.
absolutely. Since we are 2.5 hours in, should I do munchies now? And
Yeah.
then we can go back to the comments and talk to
Yeah. Let's
everybody.
do it. Let's do it.
Um,
Sure,
So,
these are going to be great.
hmm. So I have tropical pineapple marshmallow, uh, tropical pineapple flavor marshmallow, but it doesn't say flavor here. Natural and artificial flavors, pineapple flavored jelly inside. Oh, it's a Hello Kitty. Look at that. See? Oh,
Ah, fun! Look
yeah,
at you
Hello
being
Kitty.
all cool.
Yeah. This is in English on the back, so that's
So you don't know what's
let.
in it, what the ingredients are.
Well, yeah, I don't because I mean I can't pronounce most of them.
E numbers.
Um, yeah, but let's see here. Um, it doesn't have high fructose corn syrup, which is distressing. I need that. Um, oh, geez, oh, they look like mothballs.
Make sure you
Okay,
time code it so Amy can come in and
I
check the
did. Yes, I
munchies.
wrote it.
Oh, you did.
Oh,
Great.
wow. Okay, so they're little. They're little fluff balls. I mean, literally, they look like mothballs, except they're squishy. Um,
Squishy mothballs.
yeah, very pineapple-y. Okay,
Okay.
very pineapple scent. I'm gonna
Do you like pineapple?
no.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
so it looks like an egg. Um,
Nice.
that's distressing. I'm gonna put it all in my mouth now.
Okay.
Marshmallow flavor first,
Cool.
which
Which
is
is just
whatever,
sugar. Yeah.
and then a light pineapple taste, and then a
Okay.
heavy pineapple taste, but not like you were eating pineapple,
Huh.
but you were eating like pineapple candy, or like you had
Right.
pineapple
Yes,
syrup
I
on a
know
shaved
exactly that
ice.
taste. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I,
No jelly taste,
mm,
or is that the pineapple?
that's the pineapple.
Right.
Because the rest of it is squishy and the
Mm,
amount of jelly in it is not a lot, which I'm kind of thankful for. I thought it was going to be like a lot. It's
mm.
um it's not as overwhelming, but I could still feel it at different times in my mouth there a little bit, and I'm
Right.
not really a fan of that, but
But it's not
yeah.
terrible.
No, it didn't make me want to hurl, but it also did not make me like overjoyed like I want to eat more of these. I will leave these out for my son who loves pineapple. And
Okay.
I mean, there's something wrong with him. But anyway, yeah. Yeah. So I mean, you know what? If you can find the Hello Kitty tropical flavor pineapple marshmallow
Mm.
things with jelly inside, and you like all of those things,
Can you post some to me?
yes, I'm gonna mail this package to you, open and everything.
Arrives like a rock.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Enjoy that. Oh goodness. Okay, let's go back to the chat because we're woefully behind.
Oh
Um,
no,
and more people
my
have
butt's
joined the
already
chat.
numb.
I know more people have joined the chat, which is outstanding. And oh, there it is. That I
Do
found where we were.
do
Okay,
do 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 do.
so let's see here. N- Nakoa Wolf Momoa is acting in his first movie. I'm guessing that's Jason Momoa's
Must be Momo's
son. Yeah,
son.
with
Yeah,
his dad. Okay, in Dune
that's awesome.
Messiah. Um, oh, they and Paul and Ida Brooke are playing Paul Atreides and Shani's twin kids. Interesting.
Oh, did Momo not die in the second one?
Well, he might, but they're playing Atreides, Paul's kids, because we're jumping ahead
Oh right,
again. You know,
but no, but Jason Momoa is still in it. That's what I mean. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of another
I don't know
character.
if I don't know if he is or not. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, because he had
Um.
that big hallway scene. You know, where he's fighting a bunch of guys and then he
Hmm,
dies. Yeah.
okay. I don't even.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been so long since I watched
Okay.
Dune 2. Yeah. 20 years later, had top three trailer of 2025 so far. Nice.
Cool.
Um, I was not on Discord yesterday. Um, so I don't know unless I accidentally hit the icon on my
Look, he just
um
doesn't want to be your friend. Just kidding. Okay.
yeah, no,
Just
I don't I wasn't on there unless I literally bumped it. But yeah, no, yeah. Sorry, was not ignoring you. Uh yeah, I didn't realize that
no,
either.
I didn't either.
And see, that would have been a great thing to put at the end, like coming soon or
Yeah.
will continue
Maybe
or something.
like an end credit scene that would have been really interesting.
Yeah, because then
Something
it,
to differentiate the tone. Yeah.
yeah.
Bunk.
Unpopular opinion. Fantastic Four having Galactus as their villain is wrong. Way to overpower villain for F4. Yeah, literally consume planets and the galaxy and destroy many powerful creatures. Well, and the foot that we see through through the city, if that's supposed to be Galactus, that
Yeah, Galactus is that big.
yeah, I mean his foot should be bigger than the planet, right?
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, to be honest. I'm so surprised that they went with Galactus straight out. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh Nia DaCosta of Miss Marvel 2 has already shot Bone Temple. I don't know what Bone Temple is.
There's a Miss Marvel too.
I don't know. I don't.
That whole sentence has me confused.
Yes, yes. Be more appropriate for having Avengers or X Men with all of their members fight Galactus. Yeah,
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
depending on the revenue, 28 years later. Oh,
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 Bone Temple must be the sequel.
and then and then they will do Bone Temple 2. Oh, so Danny Boyle is not doing the sequel. Really?
All right.
That's I okay.
Interesting.
If the last 10 minutes was a post-credit scene, it would have separated enough from yes,
Great.
absolutely. Yep. In the comics, Galactus's first appearance was in Fantastic Four. So they do with the story in the movie. Maybe he sticks around to fight the Avengers or X-Men.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he could be the new Thanos because they kind of need to rewrite the bad guy for Marvel, right?
I thought
So
that's what Doctor Doom was, though.
Doctor
Mm,
Doom is Iron Man, so who knows?
yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Going to be interesting next year with the release of GTA 6 in May. Other
Yeah,
games
no other
won't.
game wants to be near it. They'll want to
Yeah.
separate by a couple of months at least. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh, Lovia. Hey, first off, hi, Lovia. And then, uh, yep, totally agreeing with you, Ruben. K-pop Demon Hunters. What a movie. Definitely top 5 of the year. Lots of fun. Nice.
Yes.
This And this version of Fantastic Four might be from a different world or timeline, and if Galactus destroys their world, maybe that's how they make their way to enter the MCU's Earth
That's true.
616.
That's very true. Could work that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so done with the
Yeah.
multiverse.
Because the trailer, from what I saw, makes them look like they're in a different time, like
Uh huh.
1940s, and then comes to modern time. So it has to be. It could be futuristic 1940s on a different 616 planet, and then come to wait, Earth. Our Earth is 616, isn't it?
Hmm.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Comes to another Earth
423.
through through a timey wimey wormhole.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because we can do anything we want
we can. Yeah.
now. Oh. Oh, yep. Okay. We're talking back and forth. A bit skeptical with the animation on K-pop, but the whole animation was fire. Looked gorgeous, and since the pacing of the movie is fast and interesting, it flew by. Nice. Thinks some things it was 28 years later that will be explained in future movements.
Mm.
Didn't take Samson as a loving family member, more as an instinct on survival. I mean, I can see that.
I mean, yeah, loving family member might be too much, but I do feel like it was protecting like it was one of its own. Does that make sense?
Yes, and that's what I was trying to convey more that it
There's
was,
like there's instinct there.
but
Even with just animals, they have instinct, right?
yeah, but it was beyond instinct. I thought that's how I took it. That there was
Mm,
a care, like because he picks up and he looks at
mm,
and then becomes enraged,
mm,
and like so. I mean, I can see yes that it's animalistic, but it's different also, uh,
mm,
and that's my opinion. I'm sticking to it.
mm.
Oh, Crochet
Okay.
Wild and Listen watched a Minecraft movie, had fun, but never have to watch it again.
I saw someone in our Discord saying, who was it? Was it you, Chris A. Wellness? I don't know who it was, but they were like, I'm halfway through the Minecraft movie. I don't know if I can continue without alcohol.
That's outstanding. I still haven't watched it. I don't really have any desire to. So,
We're gonna watch it as a family for the first
okay.
time
Well, you can
in
tell
a
me
little
how
bit.
that is.
I might need alcohol, but we'll see.
Okay. Well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Uh, don't know better terms to describe it, but movies like 28 Years Later are proof that not every movie should have an ending like The Sixth Sense to be extremely memorable and yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's just
uh,
called a good ending. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, Rafe has never won an Oscar. Oh my gosh, I thought he won for
What?
Schindler's List.
That that's a crime right there. That's a hate crime. That's what it is.
Yeah, that is
Seriously.
unacceptable.
Dude, he's so good.
Yeah.
What the frick, man? And I'll take that back. It's not a hate crime. Let's not make light of hate crimes.
Yeah.
It's
It's
just
just
terrible.
yeah, it's an overlooking of mastery of craft.
Yeah, that's bonkers to me. Wow.
Yeah. Like the way they're going with it, but the weird really world rules they set up makes the one plot seem implausible as well, or improbable. Hopefully, to add something in the next movie. Um,
Yeah, I
oh,
agree. There is stuff that they need to answer.
they do, yeah. Ray Fiennes should have won for quiz show. Oh my gosh, yeah, but he's
Exactly. He
talking to
agrees.
somebody. He agrees. Yeah. Taylor Johnson needed a movie like 28 years later to recover from Craven the Hunter. Yes. And he was great. I mean, I didn't like
It
his
was great.
character very much, but as a portrayal, he did, yeah, really well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
thought Ray Fiennes was Harrison Ford when I first saw him quite young in old movies. I'd see a little bit of that. There was so many actors. Most recently, I thought Smerrow Weaving was Margot. Well, guess what? Everybody thought Margot Robbie
S-
and
Seriously, there are three. I don't know who the other one is, but it's Margot Robbie, Samara Weaving. There is a what's her name?
yeah, who's
They
the other one?
really do look alike. Yeah,
Yeah, and those two together. I mean, they need to be in a movie
yeah.
just because it's
Play
ridiculous. Yeah,
twins. That'd be hilarious.
yeah. Oh, and we've never seen them together in the same spot. So,
hmm Maybe they are the same.
mhm. Ballerina fun too. Yeah, yeah. Watched it last week. Best for me after John Wick 4 and 1, then 3 and 2.
Mm.
Okay, okay.
Oh, that's your ranking. I see.
The ranking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it was John. So Levia says John Wick 4, John Wick 1, Ballerina 3, John Wick 2. I think
Nice.
that's how I read that.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm. Both of them are now known for that. Oh yeah.
Margot
So
and Samara. Yeah.
yes, absolutely. Yeah. Uh, Chris, oh my K-pop. Yeah, I haven't even watched it. But you know what? I mean, don't be surprised by that. I don't.
You don't technically watch a lot of animation. Oh, well, you might, but you won't review it. And I'm answering for you, so I'll just let you speak now.
No, you're absolutely correct. I don't do. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't always do really well. Um, some of them, like, oh my gosh, I just rewatched it a couple weeks ago. But Nimona,
So good.
I
Love
love that
Nimona.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't. I mean, yeah, Ruben's right. I I will watch more animation than I review, and I go back to movies all the time. Like, I mean, Tangled is one of my favorites all time, and then
So
I
good.
watch, yeah, I watch a bunch of Disney movies and stuff like that. But um, yeah, I don't know. It hasn't, yeah, been doing that. So yep, Amy missing out. I know that's okay. We got it in the time code, so it should be good. Must be hard to be mistaken as Margot Robbie. Um, I Red Slap knows it hates it when somebody mistakes him for Zac Efron.
Yeah.
I look like without my shirt on, I look like Ryan Gosling from Barbie. Um, and
Yeah.
you'll all never.
Sure.
Seen together with Margot Robbie and Brad Pitt dancing movie. What was that in? What was
The
that
dancing
Babylon?
movie.
Babylon?
Oh yeah. Did anybody see that movie?
I didn't see it.
No.
No. Yeah. Um, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Babylon. Okay. Um,
No, it's not, AJ. It isn't. I'm not a huge fan of Damien Chazelle. That's
I
why.
yeah, La La Land can suck it. Gold bears are top tier munchie, truly. Like the gummy bears, the gold the I think it's a German brand. Those are
Oh, I
good.
thought that was gonna be like a biscuit wrapped in chocolate. Gold bear.
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
Maybe.
don't know what gold bear is.
wasn't
Gold
there
bear.
wasn't there an
Oh,
elephant involved with
it's
the
a
movie?
Haribo.
Um,
Yeah, it
oh,
is a gummy. It's a
Amsterdam.
Haribo.
Y- Yeah, I liked Amsterdam a little bit more than I thought I would too. Yeah. Won't reveal how Jason Momoa comes back in Dune Messiah. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Yeah, we don't.
cool.
Yeah. Um. Uh. Babylon underrated. I there are diehard Damien Chazelle fans. So.
Yep.
Rewatched all four Rec movies. Wow. And then watched remakes Quarantine and Quarantine 2.
Why?
Have you seen
For
any of those?
yeah, I've seen a couple of them. They're
We
right.
watched we watched Quarantine before I saw Rec, not knowing that that was an English language remake. And then we watched Wreck, and I was like, it's better. So
Way better. Yeah.
yeah, I have not seen Quarantine 2. No, I did see Quarantine 2. Wasn't that with Ashley Judd? I want to see.
I can't
Yes.
remember. Those movies kind of blend into the same, very samey,
Um.
samey.
Oh no, that is not. That is not the one with Ashley Judd. I have not seen that. Nope, not at all.
What's the one
Um.
with Ashley Judd you're talking about?
I don't know.
I don't think I've seen Quarantine 2.
I know I haven't. So which I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Bug is the movie I'm thinking of from 2005. Um, different type of movie, but anyway. Um, yeah, I've only
Huh.
seen Wreck. I didn't watch the rest of them, so I don't know. But if anyone's seen My Name Is Earl, Jamie Presley, that's it. She does, yes. She has much more of a twang in her voice, but yes, um,
Is that it? Jamie Presley?
she's certainly
Oh,
one of
yeah.
them. Yeah.
She looks like Margot Robbie, man. What the heck?
Uh,
That's
uh,
crazy.
it had a elephant. Okay, yeah. Really liked Amsterdam. Surprised how it wasn't a big hit with this crazy loaded cast. I think some of it had to do with David O. Russell being um, the director of that, and him being problematic just in general with his actors.
Uh,
Um,
Amsterdam, I fell asleep, so I might have to go back and try and watch it again.
yeah. Nia DaCosta is the director of The Marvels and Captain Marvel 2. Okay.
Uh,
Or
But
is
there's no
Captain
Captain
Marvel 2
Marvel
The
2.
Marvels? That's The Marvels.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm so confused.
so confused. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Christian. Ray Fiennes was excellent 20 years later. Really wish he had won an Oscar for Conclave.
Mhm. Agreed. 100%.
Nia DaCosta might have a potential awards film releasing this year titled Hedda, starring Tessa Thompson. Interesting. Okay. I've not even heard of that, I don't think. I mean, by the name, it doesn't sound familiar. Do you? Does that sound
Yeah.
familiar?
No,
Okay.
I'm just thinking about like the big hype about all the award shows that we get. I'm more interested in just a good movie. If they don't win an award, if they do win an award, that's fine. Um, because there's so many movies, like we said, that are fantastic that just don't even get a mention or a nod because they have to be a certain way, or a certain producing group have to put it forward. Like it,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I apparently picked a fight inadvertently. Um, don't like La La Land. Top 10 favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
like it either. Sorry, AJ. Not a fan of
here's
it.
here's my thing. I was watching a rom com relationship movie, romantic movie, dancing, all of this, totally into it. And then we get to an end and they give me a realistic ending for a fantastical storyline.
Mm.
That sucks. Don't do that to
Yeah,
me. That's rude.
I
I don't
agree.
like that. I don't, I
Yeah,
you brought me in for a movie and you had me rooting for this to not then give it to me at the end. That's just,
yeah, that's exactly how I feel.
yep. Nope. Didn't like it at all. Catherine Bigelow's first film in 8 years, A House of Dynamite, set for an October limited release and the Netflix release in October also. White
She
House
certainly
thriller.
sticks to her
Uh huh.
genre. Mm.
But dude, Idris Elba, Greta Lee, Anthony Ramos, Rebecca Ferguson.
Ooh, yes, please.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dune Messiah, amazing book. Definitely the favorite. Okay.
Do
Capital
it.
B. What?
I
Oh.
said, do it.
Bring Her Back, Ballerina, 28 years later. Yeah. Yeah, I thought we've had some great movies lately.
Hmm.
We've had some fun. And
I haven't seen Bring Her Back. It's not out yet, but yeah, yeah.
which is ridiculous. That is, yeah. Yeah. Um, what? I don't know what
What?
is. Um, okay, so this is going to shock you. I've not seen Whiplash.
Okay, you do need to rectify that.
I know.
Whiplash is a masterpiece. It's actually damn good.
I know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The
It will also break you.
that's why I have not like gravitated towards it because
Honestly, it's a masterclass in filmmaking.
I mean you have Miles Teller and you have J.K. Simmons.
Yeah, 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 and they're
And
both incredible, incredible.
yeah, I will have to watch that very, very soon. Yeah. Oh, wait, sorry, jumped a bunch there. Watch Dangerous Animals. No, I haven't. I want to see it though.
Me too.
It 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 looks like dumb fun, but apparently like it's better than just dumb fun.
Apparently, it's actually good. Yeah,
Yeah, which
which
I
is bonkers.
did not expect. Also did not like Lyle. See, yeah, we are not alone, Ruben. Uh I saw that my last name does not start with an R. Chris Retzlaff was on Discord yesterday, but
Mm.
I'm not. Uh, mine has like a I want to say mine has like my
It's
Funko
like your
Me
business name.
as
Oh, your Funko
uh
name. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
no, I think it's I changed my name. It used to say Chris at Movies and Munchies, and now it just says Chris. I think.
Okay. Yeah.
I think. I don't quote me on that.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. Can kind of see it. There's a couple of differences between Presley and Robbie. Sure. Yeah. Glenn Powell will star in an untitled firefighter movie from director Ron Howard.
Is it
He's
Backdraft 3?
yeah. I was gonna say he's already done a firefighter movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be called
It's-
Backdraft: The Reckoning.
the- I like that. Saw La La uh, Last Land, and oh wait, it was Moonlight. I don't what. The comments are getting chaotic.
Yeah.
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, has been retitled to just
She's
Supergirl.
Supergirl. Yeah.
Okay, and it's still what's her face from Dragons, right? M- uh, I don't even
Game
remember
of
her name
Thrones.
now. Yeah, well, the Dragons one though. She was also in
House of the
Sirens.
Dragons.
Yes, that one. Millie Alcock. That's the one. Isn't she still
Cool.
going to be Supergirl?
Don't know.
I thought she was. I don't know.
I love the Supergirl movie. I think that's very underrated.
Is that with Oh yeah, she is in that. Is the Supergirl movie the one with Melissa Benoist as Super? Did it take from the series and then move her into the movie?
No, the Supergirl movie is 1984.
Oh, oh, with Helen Slater.
Mm.
Oh, I've never seen that, and I'm okay with that.
What the fuck? What?
Deal with it. Clark Kent has been Superman for 3 years at the start of James Gunn's Superman. Okay.
Great. Thanks for sharing.
I don't want any spoilers on this. I don't want to know any
Yeah.
information. I've purposely just not read anything. Moonlight was a top 3 of the decade. I need to see that one too. It looks good.
Moonlight won the Oscar without winning the Oscar.
uh, Waiting for my review of it. Which one? Oh, Dangerous Animals. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know when I'm going to be able to see it. I don't even know if it's playing around me anymore, which is weird.
Yeah, it wasn't playing around me.
Mm.
Didn't have a big release yet, so.
Yeah, I know. Yes, Millie Alcock, thank you. I think Lobo will be introduced in Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
Oh, big fan.
Oh,
Is Jason Momoa still doing Lobo then?
hmm
Yeah, because he's
Yeah.
perfect as Lobo. That is him. Yeah.
That's yeah. At least on IMDb, they haven't changed the title yet. They've still got it as the original title, Supergirl. Now, Supergirl World of Tomorrow. That's how IMDb has it. That's
Oh.
Take it up with them. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know which is
Ah,
right. I'm okay
not
with either of them.
IMDb,
It doesn't.
that's for sure.
Yeah, well, typically, a lot of times, kind of. Yeah. Um, yeah, they moved to Superman Legacy to just Superman. Yeah. Autofill and spell check makes it more interesting for you to comment. Yes, it does. Thank you. It's just, and we don't know if it's actually autocorrect or if you're just messing with us either. That's the other thing that we're just like, okay. I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm just saying what IMDb says. It could be called Supergirl meets Superman and punches him in the face. Okay, that's I'm fine with that too. It's okay either way. Ruben, you got anything else? We've been on this for 3 hours.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Okay. Everybody, you are awesome. We thank you for just for sticking with us, for commenting, for being part of the show and everything else. Don't forget we have our Patreon that you can check out different tiers there. The link is in the description. We also have a Discord, which I was not on yesterday, but that's okay. um, Also, don't forget to that link is also in the description, so you don't have to click on your screen, or if you're trying to tap on it, that's not doing anything for you. Uh, like, share, subscribe. Really helps us out. We, gosh, so much more that we could have talked about. Um, but hey, yeah, there you go. Looking forward to Ironheart. Bear. Oh, we didn't even talk about what we're looking forward to, dude. That's Should we touch on? Isn't there anything this week that's really hitting you up, Ruben?
um,
Megan 2.0.
is that going out this week?
I don't know. I see it this week. I don't know if it's coming this week
I
though.
don't think it's out this week, but yeah, that'll
Okay.
be fun when I watch it. I think there's an anime coming to Netflix that I'm looking forward to called Leviathan.
Oh,
Um,
fun.
yep, looking forward to that.
Squid Game 3, season 3.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Except it's in parts, right?
E- yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I think it's in parts, in 2 parts
Is
at
this the
least.
one
Yeah,
that's in parts? Yeah, I don't know. Just
yeah.
it's stupid.
Yeah.
Um, hope it feels.
Just poking the bear ears.
Uh,
Yeah.
First time watch noted. Love Helen Slater. Yeah. Gun Superman. Yes, we knew what you were talking about. Oh yes, Zed. You have a great week. Also, see you next week. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Netflix parting out series is a crime against fans. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Uh, okay, everybody. Thank you again. We will see you next week. More munchies, more fun. Um, and yeah, everybody have a safe weekend. Weekend? Is that what I said? Weekend? I don't know. Okay. Bye.
Weekend.
Weekend.
Mm.
All right. Bye, everybody.